adventure with Rocky Starr. Unbeknown to Rocky, Gorg is organizing another army to invade Earth. Already, hundreds of robots have marched aboard giant transports. Feverishly, his men work so that the huge fleets of spaceships can leave Venus within 24 hours. Unaware of what is happening in the south, Rocky and the others are together on the central continent planning their next move. At night, Rocky and Yan sit together while the others sleep. Suddenly, with a hoarse, frightened yell, Yan says,
"The walking rocks!"
Steady on, Yan.
Can you not see them moving? They're coming towards us. Run!
Yan, wait a moment.
Run for your life. They will crush us.
Now, take it easy. They're not moving.
They are. Listen to them calling to each other. It is as the legend says. We must get away from here. Listen to them.
Yan, that's the sand sign.
It is the rock.
I've heard it often in deserts on Earth. Something to do with the sand cooling off.
I tell you, Rocky.
Be your age, Yan. You don't believe that legend's hocus pocus, surely. Just an old wives' tale.
Many of my people have seen them. Hypnos, look.
Yes, I am.
Can you make out the gray figures there?
Well, of course they're there. We saw them today.
They are much closer.
They're still in the same place. Listen, Yan, it's just an illusion. Now listen, close your eyes, and then open them again quickly, and you'll see that they haven't moved an inch. Well, go on. Well?
You are still in the same place? Oh, I'm sorry, Rocky, for being such a fool.
All right, forget it.
I would have sworn that... Oh, I've been thinking and talking too much about the old legend.
And you're pretty tired, too.
Yes, I am. It was terrible working in the heat today.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, you go and have some sleep. I'll stand guard till I have to call Mitch and Ann.
I do not like to leave it all to you.
Oh, I'm happy. Besides, it'll give me a chance to sort things out. Maybe on my own, I'll puzzle out how to finish Gorg once and for all. When Yan had gone, Rocky lay back on the sand, trying to work out some way of overcoming Gorg. Thousands of miles away in the control tower of the Vinton Space Airfield, Gorg stands looking down on hundreds of giant spaceships. Suddenly, Yo rushes in excitedly.
The invasion fleet is ready.
Excellent. How many ships are there?
700 of the largest transports.
They are immense, Yo. 700. It's more than I expected.
Yes, sire. And the ships are loaded to capacity with robots and their atomic equipment. Naturally, some hundreds of Venusians go too.
Naturally, my little men will need guidance when first they land on Earth.
Well, sire, they only await your signal to take off.
One moment. I trust that General Cotter knows my every wish.
I explained even the smallest detail to him. Just before they reach Earth's atmosphere, the fleet will divide. One is to attack the northern half, and the other, the southern half of Earth.
Good. Their cities will be a shambles a few seconds after the first hydrogen bombs are dropped. And when the survivors see my little men marching through their streets, they will flee in terror. Things go well for us, Yo. Shall I give the signal?
Sire, first, a personal message from you would be appreciated by the men.
No, Earth may be listening to our radio programs even as we are to theirs.
But they do not understand our language, sire. Besides, the transmitter you will use will not be strong enough for them to pick it up.
Very well, then.
This microphone, sire. It is all ready for you.
Good. Nemdras toba for Venus. No sick so kaxi. Yadue give way rab gisnelv. Ed foto Greek. Voit kanaklia. Emo privo estena. Wille et revenue. Et dug takal.
Now, first that signal light and the first ship will take off.
There.
Good. Sire, it is only a matter of time until the whole fleet is on its way to victory.
There goes General Cotter's ship.
Yes, sire. Within a few weeks, Earth shall be ours. They will offer little resistance. That is obvious from our latest radio report. Quite a number of nations wish to negotiate a peace settlement without a shot being fired.
The ones who are called British do not. They want to fight to the end.
They will not be so brave when their cities are in ruins and millions of their people dead.
Perhaps you are right. How many ships are in the air?
At least 4, sire. There is another taking off. You sound happy.
I was thinking of that swine, Rocky Starr. I wonder what he would say if he could see this.
I wish I knew where he is.
He doesn't interest me at the moment. We will settle with him, Mitch, and the others after our spaceships have left. And this time he cannot interfere with my plans. No one can interfere now. I tell you, I shall rule the universe before long. The world shall cringe before me.
It's kind of cold out here, man.
It is. We could do with a fire.
Yeah, I thought of that earlier. I searched all around for some wood, but there's nothing but them weird rocks.
It's very eerie, aren't they?
Yeah. And Marla's right, you know. They do look like stone statues.
Mitch, you believe that they can move?
Oh, don't be crummy, chicken. Whoever heard of rocks wandering about?
Oh, I know they can't. And yet...
Yet what?
Well, we've seen so many strange things on Venus.
Oh, you oughtn't to fall for that stuff. Well, Yan, you're a great scientist.
Oh, I'm just being stupid, I suppose.
Forget it. It's all hooey. Yeah, you know, it would be kind of swell if we had a fire. You could lie back there toasting your tootsies while I made some coffee and serenaded you. Just like them Western movies, you know, wouldn't it?
I suppose it would.
Oh, give me a home word about...
Oh, Mitch, don't.
Don't you like it? What's the matter, honey? I got a good voice now. Weird sort of way.
Oh, weird. You
Say,
said it.
grab an earful of this, honey. I'm a little space filer, do flit from star to star, a tickle little meet the ice and stay go flitting by to rhyme with star.
Oh, you're crazy.
Hey, well, you see, I wouldn't be up here in Venus.
No, it's all so different to what we expected, isn't it?
Well, say, look, I was expecting an exploring in that, you know, and then I reckon we'd find all sorts of treasures. I was going to load the blue streak with souvenirs and all that. Now, I guess we'd be lucky if we got away in one piece.
I'm glad Daddy didn't come.
The professor would have been a corpse by now. You know, Gog's had us on the run ever since we landed, and he'll be after us again any second. Hey, chicken, can you keep a secret?
Oh, well, as any woman.
Well, me, I guess it's only a matter of time, and we'll be all finished.
Mitch, I don't agree with that.
Well, it's as plain as the nose on my face. He always double his efforts to grab us after they aim our business, and this time, off go ahead. Lickety split.
Stop being so gruesome.
Facing facts. All this nonsense about collecting an army to fight him is screwy.
We can't beat him on our own.
We can't beat him, period.
Rocky'll do it.
Yeah, well, I wish I could believe this.
He smashed his invasion army, didn't he? He'll save the Earth, you see.
Look, the most we can hope for is to give the United Nations time to prepare.
I wonder whether they are preparing.
They'd be flat out. Well, they'd have guys monitoring Venus radio programs and everything.
Suppose Daddy'll have a whole team watching this place by telescope.
You reckon? Say, look, I'll go give those guys a wave.
Hey, fellas! Oh, Mitch, you're hopeless.
Well, someone might see me. You know, I reckon every kid in the world will be looking up at Venus and wondering about me. Hey, what's them flashes way to the sun?
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, it's gone now. It's pretty big.
Well, it could be.
Hey, there's another.
Oh, I caught that one.
Giggling grasshoppers, you think don't? No, it couldn't be.
Couldn't be what?
Oh, take no notice of me, chicken. This place getting me down. You know, the craziest idea popped into my head. For a moment, I thought them flashes were spaceships.
Spaceships? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Forget it. Going nuts. Them flashes was most likely a meteorite or something. Anyway, there's no more of them. Only another hour and I can go call Rocky and Marla.
You are restless, Rocky. Won't you sit down? Anne will be bringing out coffee soon.
Want to sleep?
It is too cold. And I could not sleep so near to those rocks.
Now, don't you start that, Marla. I've had more than enough of that silly business tonight.
I am sorry.
Those rocks can't hurt you as much as Gog can.
Are you still thinking about him?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to fathom what he's doing.
Looking for us, most probably.
No, Marla, he's not. He would have easily... My gosh! I believe I know why we got back to Venus so easily.
I do not follow you.
Gog's not interested in us at the moment. He's leaving us well and truly alone for some reason or other. Now, why? Why would he do that?
I cannot answer that.
You'd think he'd have some men right on our tails. Instead, we're allowed through the outer ring of defenses on the trip from Raymar. No one's come looking for us. Oh, great Scott. Robots.
Rocky, you are not sick, are you?
Sick?
Yes, you are talking to yourself.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with me that a good kick won't cure. Oh, Marla of all the fools. Why didn't I think of it before? Oh, of course that's it. I know what Gog's doing.
You do?
I'll bet a pound to a peanut he's sending an army of robots to attack Earth. I saw thousands of them in Benton. So Mitch did see spaceships taking off. He wasn't imagining things.
Rocky.
Now, come on, Marla. We've got work to do. I'll call the others and you
No,
go
you
get...
cannot.
Look, I haven't the time to
Hey,
argue.
look. Listen.
Great Scott.
Can you see them moving?
Why, they can't be.
They are. Hundreds of them.
Oh, no, I won't believe it. It's not possible, Marla.
Can you doubt your eyes? Look at them. They are like stone men marching towards us. Rocky, run for the bomber. We must take off at
Come
once.
on, down this way.
Hurry, they will kill us.
Wait a minute. That was Anne. Marla, she's in amongst those walking rocks. You go and call Mitch.
You cannot go back there.
Well, I've got to. I can't leave Anne. I'm going back to get her. Despite Marla's pleading, Rocky turns to face the walking rocks and races to Anne's rescue. What will happen? Can he reach Anne in time to save her life? Or will they both be crushed by the strange grey stone? And what of Gord's invasion fleet now heading for our world? Be sure to hear the next thrill-packed episodes of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus. Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Together again on the central continent of Venus, Rocky and the others plan their next move against Gorg. Unbeknown to them, a fleet of giant spaceships carrying thousands of Gorg's robot soldiers rocket through space toward Earth. After repairing their damaged bomber, Rocky waits for daylight before heading south. As he and Marla stand guard, he suddenly says,
Mitch was right. Those flashes in the sky were spaceships taking off. Gorg sending a robot army to invade Earth.
At that moment, the first eerie tints of dawn come dancing across the desert waste. And with them, the moving rocks.
Look at them. They are like stone men marching.
Great Scott! It's not possible! Wide-eyed, Rocky and Marla stand frozen as hundreds of the weird figure rocks come toward them. Suddenly, in the distance, Anne screams.
Rocky, help me!
Marla, she's hidden among those rocks.
You cannot go there.
Well, I've got to.
You'll be crushed to death.
Call Mitch and tell him that I need him.
Come back. You must. Rocky, come back.
Yes, Mitch.
Oh, Rocky, be careful.
Hey, what's causing all the dark giggling grasshoppers?
Rocky needs you.
Say, I'm seeing things and my brain's going crimp.
Listen to me.
Them rocks are walking. No, they ain't. They couldn't.
Miss Anne is out there somewhere.
Anne?
She was bringing us coffee and we heard her scream. Rocky has gone to look for her.
Which way?
You stay with me. It means death to go among those trees.
Which way did he go?
Out there. But you will not find him in all this
Well,
stuff.
sure I will.
Oh, no, you cannot.
Look, you grab the arm and tell him to take that bomber up out of this. He can put her down when all this is over. Well, go on. Don't stand there. I'm going after Rocky. Say, how long do these things move for?
Well, how would I know? Anne!
Oh, never mind yelling. That won't find her. Look, we'll retrace our steps.
Mitch, he's somewhere around this spot. Anne!
Look, Rocky, she won't reply.
Well, we won't hear her unless you be quiet.
Look, Rocky, let's get in amongst them. She might be under one of them.
Oh, it's no use going in there. You can't see a thing in that cloud of sand. We'll stay put here for a minute. Anne!
Say, look, Rocky, she might be able to answer.
Anne!
Are you sure she came this
I'm
way?
quite sure.
Hell, we're not dreaming all this, are we?
Oh, I wish we were.
Oh, we must be. No. Oh,
What's wrong?
Oh, I pinched myself to make certain we wasn't dreaming. Oh, we wasn't. Oh, gee, we must be. Look, rocks can't walk.
Now, listen, Mitch, you can't doubt your eyes.
Hey, you hear that?
Not a thing except the noise of the rock.
No, I heard Ann. It was a faint call, but I heard her. See, it's her, all right. She sounds as though she's ahead and on our right.
All right, come on.
Look, watch yourself, pal. One slip and you'll be trampled to death.
Mitch, there she is.
She's pinned by one of them rocks.
Come on, over this way. We've got to get her out as fast as we can. You're all right now, Anne.
Oh, what did you came for me?
Well, Mitch was with me.
I could hear you. I tried to call, but my mouth was so full of sand and rock.
Oh, never mind, man. They can't hurt you now.
I thought you'd never come. They kept rolling or walking over me. It was horrible.
Don't.
Rocky, there's something wrong with my leg, isn't there?
Well, there's nothing to worry about. You're very badly bruised, but as far as I can see, no bones are broken.
I'm sorry to be such a nuisance.
Oh, don't be silly. You're not. Is the pain any better?
Not.
Good. Now, we'll soon have you off this central continent.
Where are we going?
Down south, back to Rocky.
Hey, Rocky, it's no go.
What?
Them rocks are in the way. We can't take off.
Oh, Mitch, we have to.
Well, we can't, I tell you. Before Yan could move the bomber, them things was all around. They gummed up our runway.
All right, then we'll have to clear one.
Yeah, us and what army?
We've got to go after Gorg. Those flashes you saw were spaceships taking off. Gorg sent an army of robots to invade Earth.
No kidding.
I'll swear that my hunch is right. We'll have to make him recall them before it's too late. So come on, call Yan and we'll start fixing a runway.
Your broadcast is timed to begin in a few minutes, Sire. The engineer will flick a red light for you to begin.
Excellent, yeah.
Sire, there is one thing. This broadcast, is it wise?
Why not?
Well, the Earthlings will be monitoring our programs just as we are there.
We have one great advantage, Joe. We understand their language. Have no fears. The stupid Earthlings will learn little from my speech. In fact, they will learn nothing. It will be good for our people to know of my great plans for them. Yes. This is a great day for me, Joe. Our sun god Moose smiles upon us. The invasion fleet is well on its way. Nothing can prevent it reaching its destination.
They have a long journey in front of them.
Naturally. The planet Earth is more than 30 million miles away from us.
Sire, our spaceships could be overtaken.
By whom? Rocky Starr?
Yes.
He does not even know that they have left.
Nevertheless, he could overtake them when he does learn of it. Our space troop ships are slow-moving compared to the Blue Streak.
Do you imagine the Blue Streak could wipe out my invasion fleet?
He destroyed the fleet on Rama.
He will not destroy this one. It is too late for him to interfere.
How can you be sure of that, Sire?
You said that he and the rest of them were on the central continent.
Well, a space bomber and a land plane were seen there by our security forces.
That will be them. None of our people would venture onto that continent.
I am well aware.
Stop your worrying, Yo. They can do us no harm from there.
They could hear your speech on the plane's radio and warn Earth.
That is true.
And it would be better that the Earthlings were not aware of our invasion.
They could do little to stop it.
Nevertheless, Sire, I have taken steps to deal with Rocky Starr. I have sent 2 land bombers to destroy those planes. But once they have done that, Sire, Rocky Starr and his cursed friends will rot on the central continent. It is impossible to escape from there.
Your planes may not be needed, Yo.
Why not?
The walking rocks might do that job for us.
Yes, I had forgotten them.
Have you ever seen them move?
No, and I do not want to.
Oh, it is an amazing sight and frightening. I was sent there once years ago with many other scientists. We studied those rocks for weeks, but we never learned why and how they moved. There seems to be no explanation for it. It should not happen, yet it does.
Sire, the red light is flickering.
Oh, yes. After my broadcast, our people will feel proud of their destiny, especially when I announce that we shall rule Earth within a few weeks. If only the Earthlings realized what lies ahead. Eh?
Is he all right? I wonder who he is. One of the big shots in Venus, I guess.
Listen to him screaming. He's been going on like that for near half an hour.
Must be handing out something hot.
Maybe he's announcing the invasion of Earth.
Yeah, it could be, too, yeah.
I was only kidding. I don't believe all that nonsense is flying around.
It's not nonsense. Only you know big shots are scared stiff. Fella, you cracked the jackpot. I'll bet he's announcing the invasion of Earth.
Well, you only guessing. You can't figure out that language. No more can anyone else down here.
I wouldn't be surprised if the army's on its way.
What in? Rowing boat?
No, spaceships, buffhead. I guess they're more advanced with space travel than we are.
Well, if they're on their way, we've had it.
How about you know? They have plans?
Yeah, my big toe they have. Half of them don't even want to fight. And I don't blame them. It'll be the end of us if we resist.
It'll be the end of us anyway. We got nothing to stop those Venusian guys with.
No. Say, seems as though that screeching parrot's through.
Yeah, let's grab this tape and shoot it across the headquarters. Maybe they can work it all out.
Holiday, the taped copy of Gold's speech is rushed to the cipher room of the United Nations intelligence staff. Frantically, men try to work out the meaningless jumble of words. Meanwhile, back on the central continent of Venus, Rocky, Yan, and Mitch work feverishly to clear a runway for their takeoff. The heat and dust are almost unbearable.
I wish the gal would hurry up with that cold coffee. Hey, Mela, hurry it up, will you?
I'll give them a chance, Mitch.
Say, look, maybe I ought to get down to the bomber and help him fix the coffee, huh?
Listen, you keep working.
Yeah, what's left, dummy? Another hour or so at this spot, and there'll be a dirty stain on the sand.
Mitch, save your breath.
We can't do it, I tell you. We've been slaving for hours, and you can't see what we've done.
I agree with you, Mitch. It is a hopeless task.
Listen, if you must talk, keep working.
It will take weeks to clear away these rocks.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we wait till they move off someplace by themselves?
Listen, how long do you think we could possibly live in this heat? We either leave here smartly or sizzle to death.
Perhaps it would be better to try and reach the coast.
Yes, what good would that do? You said the ships don't call here.
There is sure to be wood or something we could burn by the sea.
Hey, Rocky. Can you hear planes?
Yes, I can.
Hey, there they are, out there. See them? There's two of them.
I got you. What's more, they're jets, too. Gosh, they're moving.
Yippee, we're saved.
Don't be too happy, Mitch. They may have been sent to search for us and destroy us.
Nuts, Gord. Don't even know we're here. Now, come on, we got to attract their attention. I'd hate them to miss us. Now, wave your arms around. Quick, they'll be gone in a second. Do something. Come on. They didn't see us. They've gone past.
How can we attract their attention?
It's too late. They won't be back now, I guess.
Mitch, you guessed wrong. Look, they're turning.
Yeah, they are. Hey, Rocky, they must have seen us dancing around. Hey, Rocky, they're going to land.
Mitch, those planes are diving at us. Flat on your faces. They're strapping our planes. Flat on your faces. As Rocky yells a warning, shells rocket across the desert toward them, death in their wake. Is there a way out for Rocky and the others? Or does this mean that Gorg has won the battle and that our friends will die on the central continent? Don't miss the next dramatic episode of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus! Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr! Stranded on the central continent of Venus, there seems little hope of Rocky preventing Gorg's invasion of Earth. Already giant space troop ships, laden with robot soldiers, roar toward their destination. Meanwhile, after their narrow escape from the walking rocks, our friends begin to clear a runway for their takeoff. In the almost unbearable heat of the deserted continent, Mitch and Jan realize the hopelessness of their task. Suddenly in the distance, they hear planes. Within a few seconds, jets scream over them and then turn to come back.
Hey, boy, oh boy, we're saved.
I believe you are right after all. I will call Ann and Marla from the bomber.
No, let them finish making that coffee. Them guys in the jets will appreciate a cool drink. Hey, come on, attack their attention. Come on, fellas. Hey, fellas. Woo!
Mitch, those kites, they're diving on us.
God, don't be crazy.
They are, I tell you. Mitch, flat on your faces. Keep down, Mitch. I was right the first time. They have been sent to destroy us?
Say, to strafing our bomber.
Right out or you will be killed.
But Ann and Marla are in the bomber.
Great Scott! Here is the other jet. Follow me, Mitch. We'll have to go
He's hit the bomber. He's hit the bomber and she's on fire.
Come on, we've got to save the girl. Run! All right. Come on, Mitch. Shake yourself.
I can't open the door, Rocky. Yeah.
All right, let me try. Here. You must say we'll be burnt to death.
Hurry it up, pal. This kite will go sky high any second.
All right, give me one more try.
Right.
It's moving, I think. Oh, come on. Come on, give me a hand. It's moving.
I'm right with you.
Eve. All right, this time.
Right.
Got it. There. All right, you get Marla and I'll look after Ann.
Okay.
And shake yourself. We haven't a moment to wait.
Oh, Robbie, I thought never open that door.
All right. You're all right now, Ann. Don't worry.
Come on. Help you, honey.
Come on. Here we go.
Can I help?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I've got it. All right, how's Mitch doing?
He has Marla at the other door. She has fainted.
All right, now listen, you hop outside and be ready to take Ann. She can't walk, remember?
Oh, yes, of course. I'd forgotten her ankle is hurt.
All right, now be careful. Here. All right, take her.
Yes, I
Run
have
for cover. Be careful.
Good.
There. All right, Mitch, don't just stand there. Get Marla clear of the kite of the double.
Run away, pal.
Run, Jan. Run! How are you feeling, Marla?
Oh, thank you. I am here.
You're quite sure?
Oh, yes. I feel the better. You see, it was so hot in there when we could not open the door. I'm sorry it was stupid.
Poor chicken. That's very understandable, you mean?
Oh, Rocky, his end hurts. No, Marla. I'm quite all right. Apart from swallowing a lot of smoke against the front.
Hey! Chip! Look! Jeepers, did you see that, Rocky? Was we lucky to miss that?
Certainly were.
Another minute or so, and we would have gone up, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeepers, that's that. Now we'd probably be stuck here for good.
Look, we're still alive. That's the main thing, Mitch.
Look, how long do you figure we'll live on this stump of sand?
Oh, all right. Stop it. You'll have me cry.
Oh, sorry, chicken.
Look, all of you, I haven't thanked you for saving us.
Oh, you don't have to.
Let me finish, boys.
No, please. Just you're making me embarrassed.
But the lovely little speech all thought up. Yes, so had I, Anne.
Well, listen, girls, save it up for later.
Yeah, if you live that long.
Oh, Mitch, don't be a nutmeg. Oh, you're right.
Don't be making cracks all the time.
Just try laughing for a change.
What do we got to laugh at? I can't see nothing to giggle over.
Give him a crack, Rocky.
Hey, Rocky. Hey, just got a question for you.
All
just
right.
a question. Where are we going?
Oh, I just got an idea. I won't be far away.
Okay, if you're not gonna be so. It's a very weird guy, that, you know. Every time I go to talk to him, he starts wandering up. Well, at least there's something good's come out of this business again. We don't have to build that runaway.
No, that is true.
Well, what's our next move?
I do not know. I suppose we will have to try to reach the coast.
Oh, no, that would be no good. We could not do that, John. It is too far.
Hey, Rocky. Rocky!
Yeah?
What's the matter with you? What are you standing around there for? You going stand happy or something?
No, Mitch, I'm not staying happy. I'm just watching those jets. You know, they're still hovering about.
Hey, you don't reckon they're gonna land, do you?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to work it out. I'm mighty suspicious. I'm going to keep my eye on them anyway.
Oh, quit kidding yourself, Rocky. They done their job and they're on their way home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that reminds me of something, too.
Yeah?
I wish we was on our way home.
Well, listen, Mitch, if my hunch is right, Earth won't be a very happy place now.
How come?
I don't know. I'm positive those flashes that you saw the other night were spaceships taking off.
Don't say. For the invasion of Earth?
That's right. For the invasion of Earth. I believe that Gulk's space fleet is already on its way, and unless we can stop it, the Earth is doomed.
As Rocky speaks, two men sit facing each other in a room at United Nations headquarters. Their faces are grim, strained. One, a famous general, is outlining his plans for the world's defense. And finally, Mr. President, my guess is that they'll attack first our great cities, such as London, New York, Sydney, and Moscow.
Simultaneously?
But definitely. Their aim will be to create as much confusion as possible.
My dear General, our people will not panic.
Anyone will panic if he sees whole buildings crashing down on him and doesn't know what or why it's happening.
I don't agree with you, General.
However, let me go on. After this preliminary attack with atomic or hydrogen bombs, their main forces will begin to land in the northern and the southern hemispheres.
Where?
Of that, I've got no idea. I've placed the men at my disposal in what I consider to be likely spots. That's all, Mr. President.
Well, General, all we can do now is wait.
Yeah, that'll be the hardest part.
Yes. You've done a fine job, General. I'll see that our allies learn of your work.
All right, thanks.
Assuming that Professor Vernon and the intelligence are correct, we can expect to be invaded within 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, that is so.
You think they're right?
Well, don't you?
Well, of course, they don't understand the language.
Mr. President, we were warned weeks ago that this fellow Gog intended invading the Earth.
Yes, I know.
And let's cut the wishful thinking and do our damnedest to beat these guys.
Oh, we will. I give you my assurance that the United Nations will fight to the last man. We will never surrender. Never. Have we any hope of driving out the invaders?
No, very little. You see, we've had no experience of interplanetary warfare. We don't know where the men from Venus will attack or what weapons they have.
In other words, our position is hopeless.
Yep. Our only hope of survival is that this Rocky Starr can help.
My good General, what can one man do against millions? What can he do?
My dear Mr. President, what can we do?
Well, we will fight to the bitter end.
With inferior weapons and millions of casualties?
Maybe.
Look, a few minutes after the attack begins, at least 10 million people will be dead. Hundreds of cities destroyed. All our power systems crippled.
You sound very grim, General.
We're facing an interplanetary war, Mr. President. Forget all other wars. They were nothing compared to what this one will be. No, as I said before, our only chance of survival is that this Rocky Star can do the impossible and stop that invasion fleet.
I tell you, we've had it.
Rocky will find a way out of our trouble.
Don't give me that, Yan. You know better than any of us that we're through. We'll rot on the central continent.
I feel that he will be
you're getting as bad as Rocky. You know what's wrong with you guys? You don't know when you beat.
He will save us.
Yeah, well, he won't be there standing watching them jets. Hey, Rocky.
Not so loud, please.
Well, who am I disturbing in this deserted dump?
And she's asleep.
Don't tell me she can sleep in this heat.
Her ankle is bad. She needs medical attention.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. That's tough. Poor kid.
Is it broken, do you think?
Perhaps. Oh, I wish we were near a doctor.
Yeah, well, there's no hope of that. We're here till we die.
I don't agree with you.
Dad, stop being so cheerful. How come, anyway?
One of those jets is coming into land.
Look, pal, you've been out in the heat too long.
I tell you it is, Mitch. And it'll save a lot of our problems.
What's cooking?
Well, we're going to rush that plane the moment its engines come.
I told you that he would get us out of this trouble.
Yeah, well, what if if that kite lands, we can grab it, huh?
Where's the other gun, Rocky?
Well, that left for its base a few moments ago. Now, listen, come on. We've talked enough. I'll explain my plan on the way.
Yeah, how about the girl?
Well, we'll leave them here just for the moment.
Right.
I want to get as close to the end of those rocks as we can before it touches down.
Oh, good idea.
I think it'll end its run about there.
Why are they landing?
To make sure that we are like our planes. Burnt out.
Now, I know we'd get out of this mess, young.
You did? Oh, Mitch.
Why, sure. Well, I didn't say nothing, you know. I didn't want to raise any false hope.
Just a moment. He's touching down now. Now, listen. You two both know what you have to do.
Yeah, boy, I'm just itching to get a crack at someone. Gee, not a bad sit down for a Venusian.
Not bad at all. The crew are sure to hop out and have a look at our planes.
Rocky.
Yeah?
They have cut their engines.
Yeah. Now, let's creep forward.
All right, now keep well down. We don't want to be spotted.
Wait. One man has just climbed out of the cabin door.
Hey, there's another guy.
Yeah. Listen, Yan, how many in a crew?
No more than 2 in these fighter bombers.
Hey, Rocky, they're walking this way.
All right, now come on, back behind the rock. Wait a minute. Now, when I give the word, jump them.
It'll be a pleasure.
All right, into the Mitch. Right. All right, only one to go, Mitch.
Beginning with him.
Right. All right, now over to the kite,
Hey,
quickly.
can you fly these jobs, Jan?
Of course. This is one of our older fighter bombers.
All right, there'll be room for all of us.
We can squeeze in.
But as soon as you've looked around, I'll dash back and get the girl.
Say, this couldn't be better. The door's open and everything.
All right.
In you go, Jan. Now, I'll be right after you.
All right, hop into the cockpit and start the engines while I get
Circling grasshoppers, we've walked into a trap. What? Look behind you. There's a Venusian with a gun.
Eyes wide with astonishment, Rocky and the others stare at the grim-faced Venusian. What will happen aboard the jet? Are our friends doomed to end their days on the central continent? Or can they escape and destroy Gorg's invasion fleet? There are startling developments ahead, so be sure to hear the next thrilling chapter of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus. Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. After their bomber is destroyed by Gorg's planes, Rocky and the others face a horrible end on the deserted central continent. When all hope seems lost, they see one of the planes prepare to land and decide to attack it. Hiding behind some rocks, they quickly overpower 2 members of the crew and race to the jet. As they climb aboard, Mitch says,
Grasshoppers, we've walked into a trap.
What?
Look behind you, pal. There's a Venusian with a gun.
Oh, so there is.
No.
Oh, Scorpia. You are a disastrous season?
Yes. Listen, you ugly.
Yes,
Hey, cut out that bad language. If you mean what I think you mean, I'll slant one right in your ugly mud.
Mitch, I would not annoy him if I were you. You see his fingers on the trigger. What he said then was to move over here.
Okay. Well, this is lovely, isn't it?
Look, Jan. Here I in work.
Yes. Fast?
Yeah. Mitch, we have to do something fast.
Yeah,
but what on earth can we do?
Well, listen, I'll try the old handkerchief.
On.
Right. I'll pretend to blow my nose.
And then say you toss the nose rag in his face.
And when I do, you grab it.
No, sooner. Then tell him, start tooting on your nozzle, right? Right, let's get going.
Oh, here you are, Ignat.
Me? Oh, I'm just blowing my nose. I have a cold.
Yeah, bad one.
Get him next leg.
Hey, you would you?
Why, do you need any help?
No, he's mine. Hold it. Lay him out neat and dandy.
Nice work. All right, now listen, you time good and fast while I go and get the girl. You'll be comfortable here, Anne.
Yes, Rocky. I'm sorry to cause all the trouble.
All right, chicken.
Don't be silly. Tell me, how's your ankle? Pretty bad?
Oh, could be worse. Don't worry, though. Jan found me some morphia.
Well, listen, I think better try and sleep if you can.
I'll try.
We'll have a doctor look at you as soon as we possibly can.
Rocky, where are we all going to sit? There is only room for one.
Well, the rest of us will just have to pack into this compartment.
Oh, no, Rocky, I do not think we can.
Yeah, chicken will show you how we do it in the trams on Earth.
What? Oh, no, Mitch, no.
Struggling,
No.
chicken. Sit in my lap. There we are. See, relax. It's
Oh.
a very nice lap.
Oh, Mitch, you are very naughty.
Oh, I bet you say that to all the space pilots. Not as bad as I'd like to be, mind you. Hey, sit still. Relax, chicken.
Oh, well,
Hey, Jan, shake yourself. Get the engines going.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, we're okay. We're set to go back here. Why don't you throw something up there?
Very well.
Mitch, just a moment. We can't leave these munitions behind.
Listen, there's no room for them crumbs in this case. We're packed so tight you can't breathe. We're like sardines. Get the gag?
Yes, all right. But listen, surely we can make some space for them.
No, we don't. Don't be a nutmeg, Rocky. They'd have left us to die on the Central Continent.
Yes, I realize that, only I hate the idea of those poor
Well, it's too late to argue now. Jan's taken off. Hey, we're airborne, pal.
Yeah. Anne seems to have dropped off to sleep.
And I am glad she has. She needs lots of rest. Is there any hope of getting her to a doctor?
Yeah, it'll be pretty risky, but we'll try. Anne might know someone there who'll look after her. Oh, gosh, it's a bit of a squeeze in here.
Marla and me's enjoying it.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, listen, you better cut out that funny stuff. We're not out of danger by a long chalk.
Yeah, okay, I'll be good,
That
Rocky.
is possible.
Oh, chicken, you're always making cracks at me. Now, where are we off to?
Got him?
But, Rocky, do you really mean that?
Well, the full the crummy ideas I ever heard. Why are we going to that Garden joint?
Don't worry, you'll see.
I thought we was going to bend them to fix scores.
Oh, no, we're not.
Well, we ought to be.
Now, listen, Mitch. Our job is to stop that invasion fleet from reaching Earth.
Oh, listen, Rocky, we don't even know for certain that it's gone.
Don't worry, I'm sure it has.
Well, the fool things
We're flying to Ghanem, and that's fine.
But why? That's all I ask. Why?
Well, if you'll be quiet for a moment, I'll explain my whole idea. When I've finished, I think you'll agree that this is the best way to deal with gold.
See this till later. But my news will make you very happy,
I said later, you.
So be it.
I am expecting the General of the Fleet to call me by radio. I am anxious to hear his latest news.
Lord Venus. Here, Lord Venus. It is here, and it is sir, and...
Here is my call.
So,
Venus to Fleet. Receiving you. Use Earthies, General. Use Earthies. Over.
Sire, is it wise to use their language?
Why not?
They will be able to understand your words.
That is the whole idea, Yo. I want them to know that we are on our way to their world.
I beg of you,
Be
sire.
quiet, Yo. I know what I am doing. Venus to Fleet. Come in. Come in. Over.
there is little report, sire. The flight goes well. The men are happy and looking forward to some real action. They feel confident the invasion will be a success. Over.
Of course it will be a success, General. My little robots will send the Earthlings screaming in terror as they walk their streets. General, you fully understand the two-pronged attack you are to make? Over.
It will be carried out as you planned, sire. Over.
Yes, I shall personally see that it is. Well, radio me again in 4 hours.
Out.
As you command, sire. Out.
Everything goes well, Joe.
What did you mean when you said that you would personally see your plan was carried out?
Oh, yes.
Well,
It was just an idea that came to me.
is it a secret?
For the moment,
Sire, I have a right to
I
know.
do not tell you everything.
My only concern is for our victory.
Your news, Joe.
I wish you
I said your news.
Very well. The planes I sent to the central continent report that they destroyed the space bomber and the land plane there.
The sun god looks smiles upon it.
It would seem so.
It is good, yes, it is good. We will have no more trouble with Rocky Starr.
I've heard you say that before, sire.
This time you can believe it. He and his friends are finished.
And they keep on saying it's just swimming.
Oh, Mitch, give it a rest, will you?
Yes, Mitch, please do. My ears are sore with the banging on them of your words.
Listen, you stay out of this, chicken. Now, look, Rocky, you
Mitch,
gotta
just
go...
relax for 5 minutes and enjoy the scenery.
But you can't see nothing from here. Look, Big Skog and all the problems will be over.
Oh, here he goes again.
They will be, I tell you.
Oh, and why?
Ain't you got no brains in that big, fat, red head of yours? Look, it says they were saying once Skog's dead, Jan will be president of Venus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he can recall an invasion signal.
But would the generals in charge obey you?
Why wouldn't they?
Because they're just as keen to rule the universe as Gorg is.
Oh, yeah. Look, but with Jan president...
He's not at the moment, Mitch. And we wouldn't get within 20 miles of Gorg and still live. Oh, no, I'm afraid not. My scheme said.
That's crazy. Well, you ain't even sure that the fleet's left Venus.
Ask Jan to turn on his radio. If the fleet has left, they will be broadcasting the news again and again.
Well, that's quite an idea, Mara. Jan, switch on the radio, will you?
Very well, Rocky. You should be at Garden within the hour. Yeah, what can we do there? Jump in the blue streak and chase Skog's mob, I suppose.
Mitch, you've hit the nail on the head.
What? Oh, hold your horses, Rocky.
Listen, Mitch.
Howard, too much. Be quiet, please.
You are right. The invasion fleet has left Venus.
What else is he saying?
I will tell you later. That is the end of his speech, I should say.
Jan, switch off the radio, will you? We've had enough.
Come on and give Marla. What did he say?
That was evidently the last part of the speech announcing the attack on Earth.
Uh-huh.
The fleet left some days ago. God promised the Venusian people that they would rule Earth within a few weeks.
Well, we might have something to say about that.
Yeah, us and what army? Anyways, we couldn't even catch him now.
Oh, yes, we could in the Blue Streak. He's faster than their big transports, I'll bet.
Oh, Rocky, it's all over. There's nothing we can do now.
Oh, yes, there is, Mitch. Now, listen. We'll go to Garnham and raise a couple of fighter squadrons and set out after Gorg's fleet.
Listen to the boy, will you?
Yes, Jan says we can do it, and what's more, I agree with him. But my gosh, we'll have to move fast or it'll be too late.
Well, we're happy at the latest news of our fleet.
Of course, sire.
I suppose the Earthlings are running around in circles, not knowing what to expect.
You think that they are expecting an invasion?
Oh, yes. They would listen to the warning that Rocky Starr sent them. Not that they are powerful enough to resist them.
I wonder whether they will try.
No, it will all be over in a few days. I would not be surprised if they surrender immediately. Our bombers attack their great city.
They would be idiots not to, sire.
By the way, Joe, is the blue streak still on Garnham?
Yes, sire.
I trust that my instructions were carried out?
It is ready for the takeoff, I understand. It was to be checked and reloaded with rockets some days ago. Why do you ask?
Because I intend to fly to Earth in it immediately.
Immediately?
Yes. I have decided to personally direct the invasion.
Sire, this is madness.
Have the blue streak ready for takeoff 8 hours from now.
Desperately, Yo pleads with his king not to leave Venus. But Gorg refuses to listen to him. What will happen now? Can Rocky take off in the blue streak before Gorg reaches Garnham? There are thrills ahead as the battle to save Earth from destruction begins. Don't miss the next thrilling episode of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus. Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Despite Gord's effort to destroy them on the central continent, Rocky and the others managed to escape in one of his planes and head for Garnham in the north. Meanwhile, the huge invasion fleet rockets across space toward Earth. Unbeknown to Rocky, Gorg decides to personally direct the invasion.
Leave in the blue streak in 8 hours, Joe.
Sire, this is madness.
Arrange all the necessary details at once.
You cannot mean this, surely.
I most certainly do.
But, sire...
Do not begin arguing, Joe. I have made my decision.
And it is a bad one.
That is enough.
Leave the invasion to your generals.
Have you any objections to my taking command here?
Plenty of them.
Such as?
Sire, you are a scientist. You do not understand interplanetary warfare. It is very complicated. You need years of experience to handle space forces.
I feel I should be there to control my little robots. They will need me near them to guide them.
That is rubbish and you know it. There are men in our army specially trained to use robots.
I have stood enough from your long tongue.
I beg of you, sire, do not interfere in this battle or you will ruin everything.
I will do as I please. I am king of Venus, and soon I shall rule the universe.
You will not if you meddle in this. The general in charge of the invasion also would be annoyed, sire.
Do I care how he feels? He can easily be replaced. There are plenty of Venusians who would jump at the chance of being one of my generals.
There is just one other thing.
Yes?
It would be better for you to remain on Venus until victory is ours. You never know what might happen should you leave here.
What could happen?
Well, there may be a revolt.
That will not happen now that Rocky Starr and Vokian are dead. They were the cause of all our troubles before. We will have no more revolts on Venus. The people are right behind my invasion plans. I have reports from all over my world, and even the humblest Venusian dreams his dreams.
Maybe, and yet I say it is dangerous for you to go.
How can it be?
Your army could be defeated.
Defeated?
Have you not thought of that?
That is impossible. The Earthlings have no weapons that can withstand ours. My little robots will crush them into the dust.
Sire, I feel within my heart...
Have done with your rumblings and fears. I want to be there to see the Earthlings cringe and cry in terror as their cities crumple around them. I want to be there to watch them crawl on their stomachs, begging for mercy. And I shall be. I fly to Earth in the blue streak, and that is final.
Millions of miles away on our world, men and women huddle together and whisper in fear. Although the United Nations does its best to pacify the peoples, panic marches through the country.
You're on their way.
What in?
A huge space fleet.
Blimey, a fleet? I didn't know there was sea between us and that star.
You know, the fleet as we know, it's a mob of huge airplanes built like rockets. And there are thousands and thousands of them on their way here. Soldiers with atomic guns and wearing queer-looking suits. Like they do in them comic strips.
Blimey, they're on their way, you reckon?
Yes. So I know there's a girlfriend whose brother is a VIP. Cool. He'd have you standing on end, he would. They reckon them Venusians is 8 feet tall.
No.
Yes. Cool, we'll copy this time.
Yes. No woman says she heard in the markets that Venusians is cannibals with only one eye.
I wouldn't be surprised what they was like. You want me to give it to Jerry Riddle to even to think of it. You know what?
I reckon we'll be bleeding slaves on a star before we're much older.
Oh, me too. I only hope he's that the Rocky Starr fella.
Him? He can't do much, Cock.
They say he's the only one what can save us.
No. We're going a million.
Yes, I suppose, they're having a fair.
No. I'm even losing me taste for half and half.
Oh, blimey.
That tells you how bad things is. Cock, we're done for.
Well, Rocky, we made Garnham with our thing, thing.
Yes. Where's Marla?
Oh, back in the cave. I told her to stick there. We called her.
Mitch, there's the blue streak.
Well, I can't see it.
Well, you ought to be able to. It's big enough. No, you're looking the wrong way. Over there.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Hey, they must be working on it. They got gantries all around.
Yes, they might be getting it ready for us.
Now, that's this year's biggest laugh.
It makes me feel good to lie here in these bushes and see the old blue streak again.
Yeah, well, I'd feel a lot better if we was in it on our way home.
Yeah, there's a lot to do before we go home.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder whether we'll make it, Rocky. Now, I never figured that this Venus trip would turn out this way. Boy, we sure walked into a packet of trouble. What with Gorg and Negasaurs and barking spiders and the rest of them things they breed here.
Yeah. Knowing all you do now, Mitch, would you still have come?
Oh, I guess so. I'm a sucker for exploring and all that. Always have been since I was a kid. You know, I was always getting myself lost in caves and spraining my ankles round gullies. And say, talking of ankles, well, reminds me of Yan and Ann. They've been gone quite a long time.
Well, it'll take a while to find a doctor who'll treat Ann and keep his mouth shut.
I suppose so. You know, I hope Yan can learn something about the Space Force.
Yes, Mitch, so do I. Unless the space pilots will join us, we're powerless.
We could still chase Gorg's mob in the Blue Streak.
Oh, Mitch, we can't smash that fleet on our own.
Why not?
Well, we need, at the very least, 2 squadrons of space fighters. And even then, we might come off second best.
You can say that again.
My gosh, Jan will have to watch his stepping, got him. If he says a word out of place, it'll ruin everything.
How's that?
Well, we've got to organize a large-sized revolt without Gorg hearing a whisper. Otherwise, he'll cordon off this area and blast it to pieces.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Hey, Rocky, you think we can pull this off?
Keep your fingers crossed.
I'd even keep my eyes crossed if it'll help. I wish Jan was here and we knew what was going on.
Now, don't start fretting. We can't do anything until he returns, so lie back and relax. You'll need all your strength later.
You sit here, Anne. I will go to the house outside.
Be careful.
Have no fear. I know the man who lives here. He's an old friend. He will not be afraid like all the others. He will find a doctor for you. I will not be long.
Is it all right? He wouldn't help us either?
He is the same as the others. They're all terrified.
Oh.
You cannot blame the man after the Ramad affair. Gorg murdered more than 200 people in this area. 200 men and women died because of us. He'll do the same again should they help us.
We can't ask them to risk their lives, Jan.
And we will have to go back to Rocky.
You said you tried to contact some of the spaceships.
It is too dangerous for them and us. Some of the men I've spoken to may phone the police.
They wouldn't betray you, surely.
Perhaps not.
What else did that man say?
He told me the name of a doctor who might help us.
Well, shall we try?
If you want to.
Oh, please, Jan. I'll be useless till someone straps this ankle for me.
It could be broken.
I think it's only badly bruised and sprained.
Do not speak. There are 2 policemen along there.
Police?
Perhaps we've been betrayed.
We'd better move.
Do not. Press back in the shadows. They may not see us.
Are they still there?
They have disappeared. Quickly. We must leave here. We must try to find Dr. Gra's house.
Well, is that good?
It's wonderful, Doctor. I can walk round with hardly a limp. I can't thank you enough for all you've done.
Please to speak slow. Your language is hard for a Venusian.
I was thanking you for your help.
It makes my heart warm to do this for a friend of Okian. His father was a wonderful man.
Yes, he was.
Great man. Excuse us, Miss Vernon. We speak in Viennese. Jag är korrupta, Okian.
Okay, det encapsulate.
This member I said, Fio Erens Nayanem.
Say, Subgog said Nesekap still for that.
Say.
It knew it pots Tinevira Edden.
For it, Rock.
Not to wait at the for it to live.
Rätt för jag tihi, jag är Esopet Gog.
Ja, på.
Okian, innan stolitera im snef.
Jättera.
Say.
The OP at the knock mate.
For it, Rock.
And Dr. Gra has offered to contact the space pilots for us.
Yeah, and that's wonderful.
Many pilots are friends with me, and they hate our king because of the mass murders after Rama affair. The pilots are very unhappy. When do you wish to see them?
As soon as possible.
I will phone 1 or 2 of them. They will come running.
Thanks, Doctor.
Do not thank me as yet. Excuse me. The phone is in the next room. I will not keep you waiting.
Jan, everything's working out perfectly. There's still a chance we can ruin Gorg's plan. Rocky will be so pleased with your work. Jan, are you listening?
Do not speak loudly, Anne.
What is it?
I'm worried about Dr. Gra. It all seems wrong to me.
How do you mean?
It was just the way he looked at me as he left the room, and... Why go out there to ring? There's a phone in this room.
Where are you going?
Over to the door. I want to hear what he's saying.
I think...
Quiet, Anne, while I open the door.
Careful he doesn't see you.
He has his back to me.
What's he doing?
Using the phone. Listen.
Hey, God. Eili epta vindum.
Anne! He's phoning Gorg!
Hardly daring to breathe, Yan listens tensely at the half-open door as Dr. Gra speaks into the telephone. Can Yan prevent the doctor reaching Gorg and raising the alarm? There are thrills ahead for you in the next chapter of the Rocky Starr Adventure. Destination Venus. Destination Venus. An adventure with Rocky Starr. Unbeknown to Gorg, Rocky and the others return to the northern continent, leaving their friends hiding near the Blue Street. Yan and Anne go to Garnham in search of a doctor. They meet with fear and distrust until they find Dr. Gra. He attends to Anne's ankle and then promises to help organize the space pilot. Although he seems genuine, Yan is suspicious. When the doctor leaves the room to telephone, Yan listens at the half-open door.
And he's phoning Gorg.
Oh, Jan.
Swine.
What can we do?
Listen.
You hear, listener.
Quickly, back to the chair. He's finished up there. Hurry, Anne.
Did he speak to Gorg?
No, he didn't get through. They have to call him again. When he returns, leave the talking to me.
I'm sorry I have been so long.
That is quite all right, Doctor.
My friend is not at home at the moment. He will phone when he returns.
Good.
Yes, he will be very pleased to hear of you, as will all the space pilots. Where did you say Rocky Starr was?
He is not in Vinton.
Vinton? Did you...
Do not move, rat.
Jan, he has a gun.
You make a sound or I will choke you.
Then, Pat, on!
Take this gun and give it to me, Anne. It is useless to struggle, Gra.
Here you are.
Thanks.
Tell him out. You are here, Nico.
There.
Hypnos. I'm tired.
You know, you run that way, Gra.
What will we do with him, Jan?
First, he cancels the call to Gorg. Understand, Gra?
If I refuse.
You know the answer to your question?
Yes. We will have to go to the other room.
Ah, no. There is a phone behind these books on your table.
You are a fool, Vokian.
Cancel that call. Try any trickery and you die. This gun is pointing at your back.
Oh, Sepsi. Your telephone. Sit so him lakot Vinton. Lek Macti. Say Lek Macti. There. And now what?
That is my affair.
Which means you have no ideas. No, you are as big a fool as your father, Vokian. You cannot overthrow Gorg. Your plot to destroy his fleet will end in your death. Oh, I have heard of your plan. You should be more careful with whom you talk.
At least you will not betray me.
You are too late. There's someone at the door. He got me.
Look out, Jan.
You swine.
On. See him. Hey, Vokian.
Oh, Yennis.
Jan, are you all right?
Yes. Get up, Gra, do you hear?
He's very still.
Not going to hear him. He must be a trick. Come on, Gra, get up.
Jan, I think he's dead.
Cover him with this gun and I see. Yes, he is. He's just stuck his head on the corner of the table. We must leave here quickly.
And him?
Leave him. Hurry, someone might... There's someone outside.
Yes. Is the door locked?
No.
He might come in any moment.
Help me push the body under the table.
Right.
We'll have to bluff our way out. Yes. There. On, easier off me.
Sorry, hier ist nichts. Ich sehe es nur, Wokjan.
Oi, Edna Captain. UNM sits on Vokjan.
Man, I'm frightened. Let's get out of here.
Oh? Why are you afraid?
Do you understand Earthese?
Very well. I was trained in that language after our king decided to attack Earth. Why are you two here?
We came to see Dr. Drag.
Where is he?
I understand he has gone out.
Gone out?
Yes.
It must be very awkward for him. He has left one foot under the table.
Stay where you are.
Have you killed him?
Keep away from that table. Go over by the other wall. Do as I order. And you start out the door. I will follow.
You need not run away, Vokjan. I hope you killed him. It will have saved me a job.
You?
I came here tonight to kill him. I learned tonight that Gra has been spying on us for Gog.
Spying on you? I do not follow.
It is a long story. I will tell you everything after we have removed the doctor to a safe hiding place. Put down your gun and help me.
Oh, no, I will keep the gun.
Do you not trust me?
No.
Then you have forgotten me. I thought you would have recognized me. My name is Stuz.
Stuz? Oh, Stuz from Vintum.
Yes. We and Taga went to school together. Remember?
Of course, of course. Oh, and this is an old friend who I have not seen for many, many years.
Are you sure this is not another trap?
We have nothing to fear from him. He will not hurt us.
I may be able to help you. And Rocky Starr. Oh, I know he will be with you. Before Buffon died, he told me that you would all be back one day to lead our revolt against Gog. We of the Space Force have lived and organized for that day.
You have? Well, then you will be able to help us. Very much indeed.
We shouldn't have let him go to Garnham alone, Rocky.
Oh, Mitch, please. You have done nothing but walk round and round, grumbling.
Listen, chicken, I bet my last buck something's gone wrong.
They're all right, I tell you. You can't hurry these things. Jan can't rush up to the first person he sees and talk revolution. You have to go carefully.
Look, pal, got an idea. We'll slip into Garnham and look for him.
Listen, you'll do nothing of the sort.
But they might be in danger.
You'll stay right here.
Rocky is right. It is better we remain here.
Okay, only I'm warning you. Unless you're back in half an hour, I'm taking Mrs. Morgan's boy, Mitch, into Garnham.
You won't have to. That was Jan whistling. They're back again. Let's go in here then.
And this is the best news I ever heard. Yippee!
Not so loud, please.
Hey, we can't help it. I'm getting excited.
When does the balloon go up, Jan?
6 hours from now. Stuz and his friends will be ready.
Pal, it can't come too fast.
They must be pretty well organized.
They are. You remember Buffon and Tugger?
Yes, of course I do. They made the Rama attack possible.
Well, ever since Buffon and the other 200 were murdered by Gorg, the Space Force have been organizing and praying that one day we would return.
How many men can Stuz count on?
About 300 men.
That'll be plenty.
Providing the army does not learn anything. They outnumber our friends 5 to 1 and are loyal to Gorg. They will fight bitterly if they discover our plot.
Oh.
However, Stuz is certain that his men can hold the station long enough to get the fighters off the ground.
Huh? How many squadrons are based there?
3.
Say, that's better than you hoped for, Rocky.
We'll need every one. Where do we fit into the picture, Jan?
You are to lead the attack on Gorg's fleet in the Blue Streak.
Well, how do we get hold of it? Is it guarded?
There are sentries in the cabin at night.
Relax, we'll take care of those babies. Is there anything else we can do?
No. Stuz says that it is better for us to leave the rest to him and his men. You 3 attack the Blue Streak. Anne and I will help load the fighters with ammunition.
Suits us.
There is just one thing. I suggest you take Marla and Mitch with you on the Blue Streak. You will need someone aboard who can speak Viennese. Anne can come with me. I think that is all.
Oh, boy, in 6 hours we'll be aboard the Blue Streak again.
All right, now let's go over the whole plan once again, Jan. We don't want anything to slip up.
We are almost at the top of the gantry.
So far, so good.
Look, you bet them sentries are standing in the doorway of the Blue Streak just pointing guns at us.
Rocky, the light has gone on in the airlock chamber.
What did I tell you? We'll all be slaughtered.
Now, as soon as the lights stop, you throw open the door, and I'll rush into the Blue Streak and blast everyone I see with this ray gun. You take care of Marla, Mitch.
Okay. Right. This is it.
There is a man standing in the door.
Open that door. Come on!
Get him, boy. Look out, Rocky.
Mitch, that man fell from the gangway.
Yeah, well, I hope it won't raise the alarm. Where's Rocky?
He ran into the Blue Streak.
Mitch, you and Marla unhook that gangway.
Yeah.
I'll clean up inside. Now, at the double.
Right.
That chappie's yell might give the show away.
Okay, come on, move on these hooks, will you, Marla? Come on, up.
Go on, they're coming. Watch yourself. I can manage, okay. There, she's away. Come on, Rocky's having trouble. Where are you, pal?
It's all over, Mitch. The blue streak's ours. All we have to do is sit tight till Stu gives the takeoff signal. Standing in the doorway of the spaceship, Rocky flashes a torch toward the ground. Immediately, men begin moving the gantries from the giant blue streak. Others work frantically preparing the space fighters. Still more men man guns ready to crush any interference from Gorg's soldiers. A heavy stillness descends over the darkened station. Anne and Yan stand by a gleaming space fighter. Suddenly a shrill voice cuts through the quiet. A shot rings out and the battle is on. It has begun, Anne.
Much earlier than you and Stuart expected.
This is bad. There is so much to be done yet.
Oh, Anne. Another half hour and we would have been off the ground.
It has not worked out as we hoped. Someone must have discovered our plot.
There goes the spaceship.
Anne, it is a blue streak. Well, that is something at any rate. Oh, I wish our ship were ready.
It will be soon.
Put John!
Here we are stood. Why has the blue streak left?
I told them to.
Is anything wrong?
Everything. But, Jan, I do not think my men can hold out long enough to get the fighters off the ground. As Stu speaks, the noise of the battle grows closer and closer as Gorg's soldiers fight desperately to prevent the fighters taking off. Does this mean that Rocky will have to tackle the invasion fleet alone? How can our friends save the Earth? Be sure to be with us for the next thrill-packed episode of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus. Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. At Garnham, Rocky and the others find the Space Force there ready and willing to revolt against Gorg. With the help of Stu, the Venusian ace pilot, they organize 3 squadrons to attack Gorg's invasion fleet, now well on the way to Earth. Some hours after their arrival at Garnham, Rocky, Mitch, and Marla creep aboard the Blue Streak and overpower the guards. Meanwhile, on the ground, men work desperately, loading the fighters with ammunition. Suddenly, a shot rings out, and Gorg's soldiers attack the tiny Space Force. As the battle progresses, the Blue Streak screams up, up towards space. A few seconds later, Stuz rushes to Anne and Yan. Put Jan. I do not think my men can hold out long enough for the fighters to take off.
Oh, no, Stuart.
I'm afraid my words are true. Gorg's soldiers evidently discovered our plan.
How long can you keep them away from the fighters?
Oh, at the most 10 or 15 minutes. We are greatly outnumbered and they are using artillery.
Artillery, I see.
Already they have crippled 2 fighters. That is why I ordered the Blue Streak off the ground.
I wondered why Rocky left.
I have told all my pilots to take off the moment their ships are ready. You are to do the same, Butjan.
Very well.
We will meet again out in space. I will send you approximate rendezvous in a few minutes.
Can we hope to defend the area?
No, remain here. We do not want our future president killed.
I can look after myself, Stuz.
Stand by your fighter. It is almost checked and loaded.
As you say.
Now I must go to my pilots. Good luck. And we will meet again out in space.
Listen, firing seems close again.
Yes, much closer.
Lots of men will die tonight.
Death is better than living under Gorg's rule.
I suppose so. Jan, how many fighters will get away?
I do not know. I hope 3 squadrons. But after hearing Stuz, I doubt that very much. Come on, Anne. We must help the men finish the loading of our ship. Unless we hurry, Gorg will have the laugh on us.
Oh, yes, my little man. Victory is mine. You heard the reports from my fleet. They were good, eh? Within a short time, your little brothers will be trampling the Earthlings into dust. Does that please you, little robot?
Ah, there you are, sire.
What is it, Yo? We are busy, eh, my little man?
I wish you would not speak to those things.
Why not? He understands every word I say. Don't you, little man?
People in the palace are talking.
Talking? About what?
You and the robots. They say that... Well, it does not matter, sire.
Go on, go on.
Well, they say you are mad.
Mad? Because I prefer the company of these to humans? Is that it?
Sire, I did not come here to discuss
Well, I
that
do.
with you.
I would rather be with my little men than the cursed dull Venusians. With my little men I can conquer the universe. They obey without question or fear. They are not like the Venusians who quibble over every little sacrifice they are asked to make. I tell you, Yo, that... Answer that. There's no rest for a king. Always someone wants something.
Say, CCO here. Say.
Well?
It is a call from Garnham.
That will be about the Blue Streak. I asked the officer commanding to phone me whether weather conditions will be satisfactory for our takeoff tomorrow.
I see.
It is a pity that man does not understand thought transference. Remind me to issue instructions that telepathy be taught in all our schools.
As you command, sire. Say, Enotenemo. It is for you.
Surely they can give you the message?
They wish to speak with you personally.
Very well. Sitzigog. Oyam Caps. Nus. Jastat-Niager. Woyal! Woyal! Lisa Bami. The one that I
What is it, sire?
There your yarat. You ain't dodged and not the red new. Do answer me. Do answer me. What's wrong with this phone? Ole! Ole!
Are they not answering?
No, the imbeciles. They've either hung up or the line is broken.
Call their operator and ask him to contact Garnham.
Ole! Ole! Lotaripo! Take a net Garnham no chat! Yara! Yara! See!
Has something gone wrong with the Blue Streak, sire?
Much worse. I promise you, Yo, that every man at Garnham shall suffer. I will hang the lot of them, the imbeciles.
Will you tell me what has happened?
The Space Force at Garnham has revolted.
Revolted?
Yes. Our soldiers are attempting to crush them at this moment. Oh, I should have closed that station after the Ramar affair. I thought we had wiped out all opposition there.
So did I, sire. More than 200 men died for their part in the Ramar affair. You would not think they would dare rise again.
Evidently, the Northern Space Force is all for Vatjan. Boffin and Ragar are to blame for that. They poisoned the space pilots against us.
Well, we cannot punish them. They're already dead.
Yes, I know, you idiot, you imbecile. However, the others at Garnham shall pay.
Have you any other information?
That is all I heard before our connection was broken. Oh, why are they so long raising Garnham?
This will be them, sire.
I will answer it. Paulette? Then. Oh, there, Garnham! You are a Gnetzel! Hey! No. Say. Netzel, Retifo, Jot said Eret Sretskif! Jot said Eret Sretskif! Say. Jetzt bist du mir bei letzten Ort!
Say. Schatzkinder. Is it bad, sire?
Very, very. From the garbled account I just heard, the Space Force is in revolt and is attempting to take off in their fighters.
I see.
I ordered the officer in command there to stamp out the trouble and prevent the spaceships leaving Garnham.
Sire, who is behind this?
Only that I know they are dead. I would say Rocky Starr and Vatjan.
But they are dead.
I am beginning to
wonder. They are, sire. No one could live more than 12 hours on the central continent, and my men destroyed their only hope of escape.
I see. Then since you know everything, who is rising against us, you?
I wish I knew, sire. I wish I knew. Is that all you know?
For the moment, yes. However, I expect more information within a few minutes. Our men have captured one of their pilots. They assured me they would make him talk.
Oh, if only we were at Garnham. Yeah, after all this, sire, it is just as well that you are on Venus to deal with this revolution. These things have a way of spreading rapidly unless they are quickly crushed.
Yes, I am the man of the hour. Perhaps it is for the best. Oh, I wish I knew what is happening at
Things are worse than ever, Anne. It is only a matter of time now.
I know.
Be on the alert for danger. Shoot should anyone rush us.
There goes another ship. That's 12 that have got away.
That is not nearly enough.
Stu says others will leave every minute.
We cannot expect any more to escape, Anne.
When will our fighter be ready?
We would have been on our way, only the engineers discovered a fault in the ray guns. They are replacing them now.
If we leave within a few minutes, we'll be stuck here.
Down, Anne! The soldiers must have broken through. Oh, this is the end. We cannot hold them off.
Can you see where they are?
They are firing from near that shed in front of us.
Dan, be careful. What are you doing?
Lining a ray gun on that shed.
Keep down or you'll be killed.
I will quieten them.
Yeah. Way down horrible. Burnt that tape to cinders.
It has saved us for the moment.
What, Jan? Are you ready?
And waiting?
Then climb aboard your fighter and take off. At once.
And you?
I will be close behind you. We will regroup the squadrons out in space. I think the soldiers have broken through our lines again. Into your ship. Hurry! Hurry or you will die at God's hand!
And he swore that they were dead. You imbecile, you fool. And like a fool, I listened.
They are dead, sire.
Nothing of the sort. According to the pilot who was captured earlier, they arrived at Garnham yesterday and in one of our planes.
That is not possible.
Would our men at Garnham lie to us at this moment?
No, and yet, sire, I cannot...
Enough of your doubting, you idiot. I believe them. Rocky Starr and Jan were in Garnham yesterday. There at the bottom of this trouble in the north.
It is unbelievable.
It is true, nevertheless.
But, sire, my men destroyed them and their plane.
And in doing so, one of our jets was lost.
Yes, that is true.
It was not lost, Joe. Somehow or other, Rocky Starr got hold of it and threw his friends to Garnham.
I see. Then where are they now?
Somewhere out in space, I should say.
Then the revolt was a success.
Partially, yes. The fighting is all over, but 2 squadrons and the Blue Streak escaped.
Sire, what do they hope to do?
Attack our invasion fleet, according to the information I have.
Attack our invasion fleet? But how can they? They will never overtake it now.
You forget that the Blue Streak and the fighters travel much faster than our fleet. Oh, they can overtake them long before they reach us.
So that is their plan, eh? Well, sire, they can do little harm.
Do not be too sure, you.
But we have hundreds of fighters with the fleet.
But are they loyal to us, or will they join Rocky Starr?
Of course not.
I am not so certain.
Then I am. The space pilots with our fleet were specially chosen because of their loyalty to you. Have no fear, sire. We will soon put a stop to Rocky Starr's plans.
You make it sound so easy.
It is, sire. All we have to do is to radio a warning to the commanding general. He will take the necessary action and blast Rocky Starr and his friends to atoms. Come, radio the warning at once.
With that, Joe moves into action. Quickly he issues orders and radio engineers begin calling the fleet. Can they warn them of their danger, or will Rocky still be able to spring a surprise attack? There are thrills, excitement ahead as the great battle begins thousands of miles out in space that lies between the 2 great worlds. Don't miss the next dramatic chapter of the Rocky Starr Adventure. Destination Venus. Destination Venus. An adventure with Rocky Starr. With the help of Stolz, a Venusian space pilot, Rocky and the others organize 3 fighter squadrons to attack Gorg's invasion fleet. Before they leave Garnham, however, their plot is discovered and Gorg's soldiers attack them. In the confusion, Rocky, Mitch, and Marla take off on the Blue Streak. During the desperate battle, 2 squadrons of fighters rocket up and out into space. Learning of this, Gorg flies into a fury and threatens to wipe out every man at Garnham.
They will keep for this, Joe. I promise that.
Sire, calm down. There is no need for anger.
No need for anger. Those imbeciles at Garnham have endangered our fleet.
It is in no danger. A radio call to them, and they will take care of Rocky Starr and his friends.
Yes. Radio them at once, Joe.
Yes, sire. Got the repo. Så vart nå, det liv start nå. Se. Utan några kaep start mitt. That's the all. There we are, sire. All your troubles are over.
They are just beginning. Should those swine cripple the fleet?
Sire, listen to me.
It seems I have listened too much to you, you idiot. It was you who said that they were dead. Instead, we find them leading a revolt.
That has been cried.
Not soon enough to prevent those fighters leaving.
Only 2 squadrons got away.
That's not enough.
Not to harm our fleet. They have hundreds of fighters with them. They will deal with Rocky Starr.
And they may join them against us.
Those space pilots, sire, were specially chosen because of their loyalty to you. They will not desert you.
Ah, to this latest trouble at Garnham, I do not trust any of the Space Force.
But what damage could 2 squadrons do against hundreds?
They could cripple many ships if they happen to surprise them.
But they will not surprise them. Our radio warning will reach them long before Rocky Starr does. Yeah, perhaps they have made contact already. Say, lead to New York. Well, they have not been able to reach them as yet, sire, because of atmospheric conditions. There is a terrific storm between us and the fleet.
When will they contact them?
Well, it all depends on the storm.
They must warn them of their danger, they must. Rocky Starr must not surprise them or we will be lost. Tell them to keep trying every minute of the day.
Give me a speed reading, Mitch.
100 south there and increasing.
Good.
Hey, do you reckon we ought to push the blue streak any faster?
Yeah, we'll have to. Even at 200,000 miles an hour, it'll take us a week to catch them.
Oh, boy, I only hope she hangs together.
Don't worry, she will.
Hey, think of my chances. Fancy us traveling 100,000 miles an hour. I think we was just coasting along, huh?
Marla, has Earth replied to your calls yet?
Not as yet. I am calling them every 5 minutes.
Let's be out here.
So what are we doing when we sight the fleet? If we ever do.
I don't think we will.
Well, this is going to be easy, you know. There's a heck of a big area out here to search.
Yes, I have an idea that we're following their exact course, Mitch.
Yeah, we could. Then again, we might be thousands of miles off.
No, I'm pretty sure they'd fly the shortest route to our world, and this is it. Well, with luck, we'll see their rear guard within 5 days.
Okay. Say, what do we do when we catch up with them? What do we do? We start belting the daylights out of them, huh?
No, we're not tackling them on our own, Mitch. We wouldn't last 10 seconds. No, we stay out of range of their radar and just follow them. When the fighters arrive, we'll give them the shock of their lives.
Yeah, providing Gord didn't warn them and we don't get the shock of our lives.
Oh, well, we'll just have to risk that.
Yeah, well, how many fighters got away from Garnham, huh?
Well, the more the merrier, of course.
Yeah, we'll need every one. You know, boy, I'd feel a whole heap happier if Jan and the fighters suddenly appeared on the radar, huh?
They'll show up soon. I radioed our course and approximate position a few minutes ago.
I've made some coffee, Jan.
Thank you.
Have anything else?
No, I'm not hungry. The coffee is good.
Yes, isn't it? You know, this is the first time I've really enjoyed a drink in space. I thought I'd never learn to swallow out here.
It is not easy to swallow without gravity. And you look pale and rather drawn. Your ankle is not painful, is it?
Not in the least. Although Dr. Bra was a spy, he was a wonderful doctor. I thought that at least I'd be in bed for weeks. Instead, he fixed my ankle in a few minutes. Anne, are you listening?
Yes.
You aren't? What is it?
It is just that I'm anxious to be on our way. What is holding up the street? You should have regrouped the squadrons by now.
I thought so. How many ships got away?
I should say about 30.
That's not many.
It is better than I expected. At one stage of that battle, I felt that we would be lucky if 2 or 3 fighters escaped. But there are hundreds of spaceships in Gog's fleet. There are 700 troop ships, with a fighter cover of 200 to be exact.
900 spaceships? What can we do with 30 fighters?
Rocky will have some plan.
If we ever find him again out there in space.
That will be easy. He radioed his course and approximate position a few minutes ago.
That's all very well.
Vokjan te boas. Og det er. Revo.
Last idea. There at your. You leave Wolof.
Who was that?
This is radio reporter. He says the squadrons are regrouped and to follow Rocky at full speed.
Well, as Mitch would say, cut the cackle and let's cram.
Firing rear rockets. 3 seconds from now. 3, 2, 1, fire.
That'll lift our speed a few hundred miles.
We'll have to travel much faster, and otherwise we cannot hope to overtake Gog's fleet.
Sire, all your ravings and ranting will not help matters. Take my advice. Sit down and be patient.
How can I be patient when all my ships are in grave danger?
They are nothing of the sort.
They will be destroyed unless we can warn them.
I am aware of that, Sire.
Oh, what is the matter with our radio man? Why cannot they contact our fleet?
I've told you again and again, the atmospheric conditions around our world are against it.
Well, can they not overcome that?
Not until the weather improves.
When will that be?
Within a few days.
Within a few days. Within a few days. Within a few days. You said that yesterday. I suppose it will be the same tomorrow and the next day.
Sire, I beg of you.
Unless those imbeciles in charge of the radio warn my fleet quickly, they shall suffer. Suffer!
It would be stupid to punish.
I shall do it nevertheless. You do not seem to realize the seriousness of our position, you. No, do not interrupt me. Do not interrupt me. Should we lose that fleet, we will be stripped of our fighting power. My best robot army, equipped with our most powerful weapons, is aboard those ships. The long-range fighter bombers are laden with the latest hydrogen bombs. Should we lose them, it will take us months and months to replace them. It would put back for years our plans for universal domination.
Maybe, but the fleet is not destroyed yet.
When do our meteorologists expect the weather to clear?
Well, sire, they are rather guarded.
You, when? When?
Within a few days is all they will say. Within a few days. Sire, that is not long.
Long enough for half of them to be destroyed.
Oh, must you always...
They could be, I tell you. Rocky Starr and his fighter squadrons will quickly overtake our slow-moving troop ships.
Not before we have warned them, Sire.
I wish I could be certain of that.
You can be. Our fleet shall learn of their danger long before Rocky Starr can intervene.
Lala, I'm beginning to wonder whether we're on the right track. We've been flying for nearly 5 days, and there's no sign of the fleet.
No.
And yet I'll swear that this is the course they take.
Do not worry, Rocky. We will find them before long.
Oh, I suppose so. Any news from Jan or the fighters?
They have not replied to my call.
That's funny. They oughtn't to be far behind us.
Unless they are prevented from leaving Garnham.
Oh, now, Marla, don't you start being a wet blanket. Leave that to Mitch. He's a past master of the game.
Then why have they not answered our radio call?
Well, why hasn't Earth? You've been broadcasting to them for days, and we haven't even heard a whisper out of them.
Penguin grasshoppers, it can't be. Sure it is, boy. I tell you, Mitch, it can't be. Mitch, you can't believe your own eyes, can you? No, Mitch, you can't.
Mitch, will you stop arguing with yourself, you nutmeg?
It's the only time I ever get an intelligent reply. No wonder I'm arguing with myself. Have you seen the speedometer lately?
Yes, I have. Why?
Well, it's on the blink. It's reading 200,000 miles an hour. It is on a blink, isn't it? We couldn't be traveling at that rate.
Mitch, we are.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fast, ain't it? Haven't been able to travel at that speed, eh?
Well, it hasn't brought us inside of Gorg's fleet.
No, things ain't the best. Can't contact Earth. The fighters have lost themselves and Gorg's more disappeared. Hey, what's this?
That's the Blue Street message.
Something on the glass. Hey, go on, Molly. Give him the word.
Go ahead. Over.
You speak to us. Spaceship from Venus headed for your world. Hoping to prevent them reaching you. Cannot give you their course at present. Acknowledge. Over.
Yeah, well, that don't make him very happy. Boy, I guess the Paparazzi guys with their eyes glued on things.
The Blue Street. Last part of message lost. Reception only fair. Can you indicate course to invasion fleet? Indicate course of invasion fleet. Repeat last part of message. Over.
What will I say?
What can you say? We don't know which way the fleet's going. Look, say we call him later, huh?
You speak to us. Course of invasion fleet not known. Course of invasion fleet not known. We'll radio details later. Over.
That's if we ever catch up with Gorg's mob, which ain't very likely. Agree, Rocky? Rocky, my boy, what are you doing? Going into a trance?
Look at that forward radar.
Oh, so what? There's nothing there.
Can't you see some tiny pinpoints?
Yeah, it's only flies.
Oh, no, it isn't. It's the rear guard of the invasion fleet. Mitch, we've caught up with them. Can the fighters arrive in time to attack the invasion fleet before Gorg can warn them? What lies ahead of our friends out in the vast unknown space? There are thrills, drama ahead in the next chapter of the Rocky Starr Adventure. Destination Venus. Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Learning that Rocky and the others have set out across space to attack his invasion fleet, Gord tries desperately to warn his men. However, a violent electrical storm in Venus's atmosphere prevents him contacting them. Meanwhile, Rocky roars on across space, searching for the invasion fleet. Some days out from Venus, Rocky stares at the radar screen and then calls to the others. Mitch, look at the pirate radar.
So what? I can't see nothing.
Can't you see those tiny pinpoints?
Yeah, that's only fly dust.
Oh, no, it isn't. I'll swear it's the rear guard of the invasion fleet.
Rocky, relax, son. You're seeing things.
It's them, I tell you.
You can't be sure from this distance.
Look, have another look, will you? Look, they're larger now.
Hey, giggling grasshoppers, I believe you're right, fella.
Yes, I know I am.
Oh, we made it. Oh, boy, are we overhauling them.
Well, we should be. We're traveling about 4 times as fast.
Say, you better cut back our speed, you know. They might pick us up on the radar.
Uh-huh.
We gotta wait till the fighters catch up.
All right, stand by to reduce speed. Firing forward rocket 3 seconds from now. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Oh, boy, that sure shakes any food in your stomach, huh? You know, another couple of long bursts should knock us back quite enough.
All right, then here they come. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Oh. Hey, you know, reducing speed in the space isn't as bad as taking off. I nearly blacked out then. That ought to do us, Rocky, huh?
Well, it will for the moment. Those ships are still on the radar screen.
Yes, sir. They only know what was sitting on the tail.
It'll be curtain for us if they find out. Their fighters would blast us to pieces in a few seconds.
Go on. Keep making me happier, will you?
What do we do now, Rocky?
Well, we just sit tight and wait for Yan and his pals. We can't make a move till they arrive.
Yeah, where the heck are those guys?
I'll be wondering the same thing.
Well, they ain't gonna lost themselves.
Well, they ought to pick us up. I gave them our course.
Yeah.
Rocky, shall I radio Earth and give them the direction of the fleet?
It's a good idea, Marla. I'll work it out for you.
Say, some of Gorg's mob might hear you.
Well, we'll just have to chance that. Anyway, if they're listening, they'll have heard our other calls.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, but look, maybe they weren't listening. Sure, that's why they haven't gotten onto us. They won't expect any trouble out here.
Well, if we can bust that fleet wide open, Earth can expect trouble with a capital T.
You can say that again. Them spaceships could destroy New York or Sydney in half an hour. Hey, Rocky, I wonder how they're taking all this down on Earth.
I wonder. All right, Marla, call them up. I've worked out the fleet's course. On our world, millions of eyes look out into the vast unknown that lies beyond, searching for a sign of Gold's ship. In every land, the invasion is the only topic. In trains, planes, factories, farms, offices, men and women talk in whispers. Fear and despair in their hearts.
If we only knew what they was like, they might be monsters.
At United Nations headquarters, grim-faced generals wonder how and where and when the Venusians will strike. World leaders try to calm the people.
There is no cause for alarm. Our generals have the situation well in hand. There is no cause for alarm.
Well, why don't you do something? We'll all be slaughtered. Do something! Do something!
The voices rise higher and higher in crescendo of fear that cannot be silenced. In clubs, drinks and games are forgotten as men discuss the latest newspaper report.
I say, have you seen tonight's paper, Featherston? Awful bad news.
Hutton's all right, isn't it?
It has nothing to do with cricket, old man.
Well, it can't be too bad, then.
Oh, it is over. We're being invaded by the Venusians.
Great Scott, I thought it was the Russians.
Oh, look, old man, don't you read the papers?
Never. Too depressing.
Featherston, the world's in great danger. The Venusians are terribly powerful.
Oh, I say. Where do these Johnnies hail from?
Venus.
Oh, I thought that was the statue.
I am not in the mood to listen to your nonsense, old man.
Sorry?
Venus is the true name of the evening star.
Great Scott. I didn't know anyone lived there.
Well, they do.
Extraordinary the places people live. I say, you serious?
Oh, very.
Oh, those business are fantastic. What, after all, this star is millions of miles away? How could they get here?
By spaceships. What? Traveling is easy in space, you see. The only difficulties are the takeoff and the landing. Evidently, the Venusians have solved these problems. They are on their way here.
You mean they're moving an army across this jolly space?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's not possible, old boy. Not possible.
Well, I'm afraid they're on their way for this, old man. They picked up Gore giving instructions to his fleet. And according to the papers,
Gog is king of the Venusians and out to rule the universe.
I can't believe it. I've looked at those stars thousands of times. Never imagined anyone lived on them.
Apparently people do, huh? And if Gog conquers us, I say, old man, we might be forced to work there as slaves.
I say. That's over the fence. Fancy Britishers working as slaves on jolly stars. I say we'll have to put a stop to that idea. Have to clip this Gog on his wings and chase him and his filthy fleet back to their dirty little star.
How much longer must we wait, you? It is days since we began trying to contact our ship.
Why not try a thought transfer?
I have spent hours sending thought messages to my generals, and I have had no reply.
Well, they may have received your warning.
No, I would have heard from them. Oh, they do not understand the secrets of telepathy as I do. It is becoming a lost art to our world. And yet it is the fastest and safest means of sending news.
I will answer, sire. Say, Duke. Diagno.
Well?
They made contact with the fleet star. The engineer said reception was not good, but we should make ourselves understood.
At last, presume that we are in time.
And will you speak to the general, sire?
Yes, I will give him my orders.
You can hardly hear him, sire.
I hope he receives us better than that. Venus at Tiels, uaya niregnat, uayera niregnat, Tiels yam di kakata, ibira strit reskif, egtel one goasit, Revo.
Sire, you will surely give him more details than that.
I will in a moment.
Hilbert Venus. The visa, you are. This is not good. They find Captain. Revo.
What did he say?
It was hard to follow, sire. I thought he asked you to repeat the message.
I thought that.
Then do it, sire. It is important that he receives the warning. And, sire, speak slowly. It will make it much easier for them to follow.
Venus at Tiels, uai era in regnat, uai yamev dekakata ib, Rocky Starr Adventures reskif, yet the paxim of Ganem, era per provilitso kakata, era uai geniviko sit. Revo!
Sire, someone in the fleet will follow your words.
Listen, and they reply any second.
They Captain, not right. Proud of the
Oh, the fool. The imbecile! You cannot blame him, sire. Evidently, he cannot hear one word you were saying. Why not do as he says and try again later?
No. We cannot afford to do that. It might be too late. He does not realize that Rocky Starr and the fighters are behind him, waiting their chance to attack. No, tell the engineers to call the fleet again. We must warn them. We must!
Hey, Rocky, why don't those fighters come? What the heck's holding them up?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I don't...
Revo! George is still calling the fleet, Rocky.
Sounds like he's getting tired, huh?
I can just imagine what he's trying to say.
Yeah, unless Yammer's tell Terry, we'll get it in the neck.
I do not think the fleet will hear his warning. The reception is very bad. It is hard to make out one word.
Yeah, it's lucky for us.
Yeah. Say, Rocky, you got a plan of attack?
Well, it's a bit hard to work out a plan for a space battle. I'd say we'll just have to dive into them and blast out as many as we can.
Oh, sure, that's easy,
It will not be easy. They have at least 200 fighters, and we have only 30.
That's what I mean, chicken.
Well, those 30 can do a lot of damage if we can surprise them.
Yeah, but can we? We've been on our tail for days. It's a wonder they haven't spotted us.
Rocky, look in the rear radar.
What's that?
Why, it's Yan and the fighters.
Boy, oh boy, now things will start moving.
Why, they're coming up fast.
So they ought to be. They took long enough getting here.
Rokyan to BS. Rokyan to BS. Come in. Over.
BS to VJ. Hey, where the heck you guys been? We thought you was dead. Over.
It took longer than we thought to get away. We are ready to attack when you are. Over.
That pal?
Yes. Now let Marla handle the radio, Mitch. You line up your guns.
Now you're talking.
Marla, tell them to follow us and hold their fire until I give them the word.
Very well.
Hold on to your teeth. Here we go.
Look out, Gorg boy. Here we come.
With a shattering cacophony of noise, Rocky and the fighters scream to the attack. What will happen in this gigantic battle far out in space? Can the few overcome the many, or will Gord's fleet wipe out our friends? Be sure to be with us for the next thrill-packed episode of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus. Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Spread far out in the vast unknown that separates our world from Venus, Gorg's space fleet speeds on toward Earth. Despite his efforts, Gorg cannot warn them of their danger. Little does the fleet realize that behind them, Rocky and his fighters scream to the attack.
Oh, boy, I'm just itching to let fly with these ray guns.
Not yet, Mitch.
Oh, ain't we close enough?
Another few seconds and we'll be right.
Oh, look, they haven't spotted us.
Not so far.
I cannot understand that, Rocky. You would have thought they would have seen us.
Yes.
Look, let's start blasting them before they do.
Not yet.
Well, we're close enough, ain't we? You got a ship right in the sight.
Hold it, I tell you.
Oh, Rocky, you couldn't miss them.
We can't afford to make a mess of this first crack at them, Mitch. This isn't a dogfight, you know.
I know.
Can't throw a spaceship around like a plane. We've got to wipe out as many as we can on this run, otherwise we lose the advantage.
Yeah, we'll lose that anyway, unless we act fast. Look, there was certainly to spot us. Oh, Rocky, how much longer? All the other fighters in position.
You ready, Mitch? All right, let them have it.
Yippee! Boy, I got one first, Pop. What do you know about that,
All right, there's another one right ahead of you.
Relax, he's not there now, pal.
Rocky, look at the side television cameras.
Great Scott! Blasted a terrific hole in the fleet.
Yep, another 10 minutes, it'll be all over.
No, it won't. From now on, we'll have a real scrap on our hands. Their fighters will swing into the attack, and then you'll have to keep your wits about you.
Mitch, there is a ship coming straight for us.
Right.
Good shooting, Mitch.
Oh, boy, things sure happen fast out here, huh?
Sure do.
Hey, fancy fighting a battle at more than 150,000 miles an hour. Jiggling grasshoppers, it don't seem possible, huh? But it is. Yee-hoo! This is the life for me.
And so the great space battle begins. Fighters flash across the heavens at unbelievable speed, their guns spitting death and destruction. Back on Venus, Gorg has at last made contact with his fleet. Frantically, he gives orders.
Es rapid at stealth. Es rapid at stealth.
You ever Elbior no lower Adna? Ever slower retro literatal? You leave not no. You are right far. Oh, that's still up.
Oi, leave net stilem, General. Net stilem.
Sire, leave this to your general.
I am King of Venus.
But you are not in a position to fight a space battle that is happening hundreds of thousands of miles away.
He will obey my orders.
Of course he will, sire, but he is busy at the moment. Leave it to him. Believe me, he will take all the necessary action. The general is a very excellent space fighter. He has had many years of experience. Yes, perhaps you are right, sire. He will disperse the fleet as you wish without being told, and at the same time send his fighters to deal with Rocky Starr.
It seems that we have lost some ships already.
Well, that was to be expected, sire. After all, we could not warn the fleet of their danger, could we?
No, unfortunately. Oh, why did the weather have to turn against us? We might not have lost one ship.
Sire, in wars and invasions, you must always expect losses.
Yes, I suppose so.
Now sit down and rest. The general will win this fight. He cannot fail. Why, how could a few miserable fighters, how could they defeat an armada of 1,000 ships?
No, that is true.
Rocky Starr and his friends cannot prevent the invasion of Earth. Our men will blast them to atoms.
I pray by Nuss that they do.
They will, sire. I would not be surprised to hear the general call you in a few moments and report that he has driven off the attackers.
Rocky, boy, we're doing fine. Giving Gorg's mob the shock of the life.
Well, keep your eyes peeled for trouble while we talk.
Yeah, they can't sneak up on us. We got radar and television cameras on all sides of the blue street.
I wonder how many ships we've lost.
Sue's radio that 3 have been destroyed.
Well, we must have caught 50 or 60 before they woke up. You know, that's pretty good odds, Rocky. About About 20 to 1.
Yes, but still, Mitch, we can't afford to lose too many of ours. And they
Hey,
can't.
hold it. There's a couple of fighters coming at us from the rear.
Huh?
How do you miss?
I'll take care of them, baby.
All right, shake yourself. Now let them have it before they use their ray guns. Oh, did you get them?
Ah, shucks. Only one. The other guy swung away to port.
All right, use your port guns on him then.
Okay. Ah, look at him. Just get a load of that. He pulled right out of range. These guys can't take it.
Rocky, the fleet is turning for home.
For home?
Look at the starboard radar. The big troop ships are swinging away.
I'll bet they're not heading for Venus.
Nah, me neither. You know what I think? I guess splitting up.
Yes, they are. They're shooting off in all directions. Well, this will make our job all the harder.
Hey, tickle my tonsils, huh? You see that blast of flame? A couple of them troopers must have crashed into one another. Whoa. Never saw such a smash.
Mitch, there's one of our chaps in trouble. Gold's Bob will get him unless we help. Stand by to change course.
Right, standing by.
I'll give her a couple of blasts from the forward rocket.
That should bring him into line.
All right, here they come.
Rocky, hold her with that. I got him. Yahoo! Another two to Mrs. Morgan's boy, Mitch. Hal, we're doing swell. Reckon we'll win this scrap after all.
The battle rages. Gog's fighters strive desperately to protect the giant troop ships. With the speed of meteors, ships scream across space, flames roaring from their exhausts, death from their ray guns. In the confusion, troop ships collide and disintegrate. In their fighter, Anne and Jan watch horrified as the tempo of the battle increases. Suddenly, Anne sees a tiny speck on their rear radar. Tensely, she watches it grow larger and larger. Suddenly, she realizes that it is one of Gog's fighters headed straight for them.
It's coming right at us, Jan.
Use your rear guns, but hold your fire until it is within range.
It is now, isn't it?
Not yet. Now then. Hurry!
Jan, the gun's jammed.
Jammed?
How can I clear it?
It is too late for that. I'll change course.
It's going to crash into us.
I can still do it.
It's too late. Jan, we're going to crash. What happened?
I do not know. 1 second the fighter was there. The next, it had disappeared.
Someone must have destroyed it.
Luckily for us.
Yes, I'm sure we'd be killed.
I too prayed hard.
Jan, how will it all end?
Badly for us unless we clear the rear gun. Quickly. Are you sure it's jammed? Or does it need reloading?
I thought of it. You're right, it needs reloading.
Oh, good. Can you do it?
Easily. One of the men at Garnham showed me how.
Well, I leave it to you. By the way, have you noticed that Gog's men have changed their tactics?
Yes, they seem to have gone mad. They're deliberately crashing their ships into ours. That must mean we're winning.
Unfortunately, it does not. They are prepared to sacrifice those ships to destroy us. They cannot afford to lose theirs. We cannot. If we have many more losses, it will be all over and Gog will have won.
Don't say that, Jan.
Arrest the VJ. Arrest the VJ. Hiya, chicken. They say you two ought to watch your step. That guy nearly wrote you up. Over.
Was it you who saved us? Over.
Gotta be modest, chicken, you know. Rocky spotted you was in trouble first and swung the blue streak round in her rear. Which is how Mitch did the rest. Over.
Mitch, you wonderful man. Thanks for everything. Over.
Think nothing of it, chicken. Was a pleasure. A real pleasure.
How are we doing, Mitch? Over.
Not so thirsty. Let's say we're holding our own. Over.
Is Rocky all right? Over.
You should see him. Got that old battle fire in his eyes. Hey, chicken, got to scram. Rocky's itching to blast them troop ships out of space. Keep your eyes crossed. Out.
Well, Mitch seems pretty careful.
He did not say that he was confident of our victory.
I am, Jan. I have a feeling we'll win this battle.
And
but this is the first step towards the downfall of Gog.
The latest reports are not encouraging, sire.
Why do you say that?
Well, you heard them. We've lost 50 fighters, and there's many, if not more, troop ships.
Is that all?
That is enough, surely. We cannot go on losing ships at that rate.
Why not? There are still many hundreds out there.
That is not the point, sire.
You are forgetting something, Well, Rocky Starr and his cursed friends are losing ships, too. According to our latest information, 10 of their ships have been destroyed.
They still have 20 left, sire.
That is not many compared to our fleet.
I warn you,
Our
sire.
fighters outnumber them 15 to 1, and eventually they will crush them. I have ordered our men to make suicide attacks against Rocky Star's ships.
You mean to crash their ships into his?
Why not?
It will mean more losses, sire.
Does that matter if we gain victory?
Silver Venus. Emogni.
There's the general of the fleet calling.
Venus are killed. Ganibise, oi, Primo.
And Elfrat, your Pariagasu. Start Noisemrep, Ottenrota, Ot Venus. Bravo.
No, she wants to return to Venus.
We shall not go.
Things must be bad out there.
Silence.
Venus herself. Noisis simrep to sufas. Noisis simrep to sufas. Bravo.
Jueva idea sol and dead no letter. You tonic ognosi. Yoksa noisem rep or norota. Niaga rebot.
Do I live yevowem stetro? The gift no. Tatsila. Duo.
Sire, you should listen to your general.
He will obey my commands. I have ordered him to fight on no matter what the cost. We will fight on to victory.
While Gorg is speaking, the battle rages thousands of miles away. What will happen out there in the vast unknown space that lies beyond our world? Does this mean that Rocky is gradually winning? Has he saved the Earth from destruction? There are thrills and drama ahead in the next exciting episodes of the Rocky Starr Adventure. Destination Venus! Destination Venus, an adventure. In the space battle hundreds of thousands of miles from Venus, Rocky and the others fight desperately to destroy Gorg's invasion fleet. Although outnumbered 50 to 1, they gradually gain the upper hand. Hour after hour, fighters rocket across space at unbelievable speed, their ray guns spitting forth destruction. Finally, the general in command of the fleet radios Gorg and asks permission to return to Venus.
Nothing rep to super. Stigif no. Tatsila. Duo.
Sire, you should listen to your general.
He will obey my commands. I have ordered him to fight on.
He is in a better position to judge.
I have commanded.
For the last time, sire,
Enough, you! I am tired of your voice.
So be it.
The imbecile, how dare he ask permission to return to our world? How dare he?
Sire, it is better to live and fight again than to be wiped out.
How can we be wiped out? Our ships outnumber our enemy by at least 50 to 1.
That may be, sire, and
they will remain until they are victorious. Their mission is to invade us, and they shall. I cannot understand the general making such a request.
Neither can I, sire. It's not like him. Things must be going very badly for him.
Or he has lost his nerve.
Lost his nerve? Oh, no, he is one of our finest men.
Then why does he want to run away?
I do not know. However, it would be stupid to remain there and lose everything.
Do you imagine that a handful of fighters can defeat the cream of our space force?
They seem to be doing it now.
That is utter nonsense. They gained initial successes by their surprise attack, but the whole position will change shortly.
We both hope.
Of course it will. It must. We will win this space battle because of superior numbers.
Sire,
So have done with your rumblings, you.
This will be another call from the general.
I refuse to speak with him.
You cannot, sire.
I will not speak with him.
Then I will.
You will not, Joe.
But, sire, this may be important.
I have commanded. You will not listen to his whinings. He has my orders and shall carry them out or die. We must defeat Rocky Starr, and that is final.
Hey, we're not doing so well, Rocky.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
You know we're not, pal. Let's face facts.
Well, I am, Mitch. We're doing fine, considering everything.
Quit kidding, will you? Staring that guy death right in the eye, and I don't like the way he's looking at me.
Oh, cheer up, man. We've destroyed nearly 100 of their ships.
Yeah, they got hundreds more, Rocky. Look, we ain't got a show of stopping those guys.
Now, listen, we can and we will.
Well, not this way we won't. It's a losing battle.
A little while ago, you said we were winning.
Well, that was before they knocked 5 of our boys in a row.
Rocky, there are 2 fighters coming at us.
I'll fix them.
Get a move on, pal. They're almost on us. That's my boy, Rocky. That's 2 more that won't worry us.
Oh, Rocky, it is horrible.
Steady on, Mother.
I am frightened.
Oh, relax, chick, and put your head on Uncle Mitch's shoulder, baby, and tell me all.
Listen, save all that for later, Mitch. We're in the middle of a space battle.
I'm only trying to comfort the kid, Rocky. She's all upset.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is just that those guns terrify me. One moment there is a spaceship, and the next it disappears in a blinding flash of light.
Yes, I know how you feel, Mother.
Rocky, hold on to your teeth. Here comes another. Boy, they're certainly going for us.
Yeah, they've evidently worked out who we are.
Yeah. Hey, maybe they figured that if they get us, the rest would get away and call it quits, huh?
Rocky, look out there. 2 of Gorg's ships have one of ours.
Hey, swing the blue stick around. We might save him.
We can't, Mitch.
Well, let's try.
It's hopeless. They've got him.
Oh, that's another one, John. Look, pal, we're losing them fast now.
Yes. Mahler, call up the boys. Tell them to break off the fight and follow us.
Are we pulling out?
For the moment, I want to reorganize and count our losses.
Yeah, it's the only thing to do, I guess. Can't go on this way. Boy, things is looking really bad. I guess Earth is done for.
As Rocky and his fighters break off the engagement, two men stand together in the Mount Palomar Observatory in California, America. In a revolving cage 100 feet from the floor, they watch the reflections of the space battle. Caught by the largest telescope ever built by man.
Amazing, Doctor. When you people asked me to fly out here from New York, I never imagined that I'd be looking at this battle.
That is why we invited you, General. We felt that the commander of the United Nations forces should have first-hand knowledge of the position.
Oh, thanks a lot. Things seem pretty quiet up there. Can't make out anything.
Perhaps the battle is over.
Yeah. Or is it that we've been imagining all this?
Oh, no. The images you saw are spaceships. I'm convinced of that. This telescope is powerful enough to detect the light of a candle 10,000 miles away in space.
It sure is some instrument. How big did you say the eyepiece was?
200 inches. Did you see that flash of light?
Yeah. Seems as though it's on again.
It is. The flashes you see are ships exploding.
Guess them pilot rays must be ray guns.
Ray guns?
Sure. The Venusians must probably use them extensively. They'll make a mess of our world when they arrive.
When they arrive?
It's only a matter of time, Doctor. Rocky Starr and his pals can't hold them up forever. Say, listen, have you any idea which ships are which now?
It is purely guesswork on my part, General. But you will notice that some of them have a slight orange tinge.
Yeah, yes. Sure, so they do.
And there is one with a blue tinge.
I guess that'll be the blue stick, huh?
So I too thought. The rest of them seem to be some dark color. Of course, I would not give a definite opinion on the colorings. It is only when there's a violent explosion that we see much at all.
Well, I'd say those orange tinted ships belong to Rocky Starr and his gang, mustn't they? There seems to be so few of them.
General, how do you think it will end?
Doctor, if you were fighting 50 men and you had one gun against their 50, I need to see more.
Then Rocky Starr will be defeated?
I must be.
General, look. The orange-colored fighters are all together. They're diving straight at the other ship.
That must be some scrap out there. I never thought I'd live to see anything like this.
Is there nothing we can do to help this man?
I could do a lot if I had spaceships, pilots, and ray guns. I guess I'm like Rocky Starr. I can't do the impossible. Feeling, Ann?
Oh, Jan, I'm so tired. I feel we've been fighting for weeks.
So do I. I'm glad that Rocky has stopped to reorganize us again.
Won't it ever end, Jan?
Not until one side gives in.
Well, that won't be Rocky.
Nor Gold, then. They will fight on to the end.
Oh, Jan, it's all so silly. Nothing's ever settled this way.
No. Fighting only leaves scars on the heart that never heal.
If only Gold hadn't overthrown your father and taken control of Venus.
If only.
You know, your people would most probably be trading with Earth by now.
Yes.
Think of it. Giant spaceships leaving Venus every day, laden with metals we need on Earth, and returning filled with food that you need. I suppose there'd be lots of people flying to Venus for their holidays.
Why not? Our flight in the Blue Streak proved that it is possible to cross the space that lies between our two worlds.
I'd love to spend a holiday with you.
You will always be welcome, Anne. There are some glorious spots in our world that you would love. Well, we are back to those words. If only again.
Don't be downhearted, Jan. We're not beaten yet. We'll not still win this fight.
Arrest the buck, Jan. Come on in, over.
There is Mitch calling. Our daydreaming is over.
Hey, come on in, unless you're dead, over.
DJ to RS, receiving you, over.
Okay, grab yourself from there, full chicken. We're giving Gorg's fighters away for the moment, right? Then we're gonna have a go at the troop ship. Now, you stay right behind us and handle any fighters that stick their noses in, okay?
Yes, Mitch. Over.
Well, happy hunting and no pranks. Now, let's give Gorg's mob the beating of the life. Come on, let's go.
time, I will not allow them to return to Venus.
Why are you so stubborn, sire? Do you realize that we are losing this battle?
We are losing it?
In their last attack, 60 troop ships were destroyed. 60? Yes, sire. And they did not lose a single fighter.
Oh, what is the matter with our men?
It is no use blaming the men, sire. Evidently, Rocky Starr is much too clever for them.
I will never believe that.
It is the truth, nevertheless. Sire, I beg of you, take my advice, recall your fleet.
No, Yo. I will never recall them.
Then you might not have a fleet much longer, sire. Believe me, it is our only chance. Save what we can while there is time.
They will fight on.
Then they will be defeated.
You are lying. You are lying. Do not deny it.
I am not, sire. I have just spoken to the general of the fleet. He said the position was getting worse. A few more hours and it'll be all over, sire. That immense armada that you built will be crippled beyond repair.
I will not recall them.
Are you certain of that, sire?
Yes.
Then I shall.
You dare interfere and you shall die, Yo.
Well, we will die anyway.
How do you mean?
Because when news of this defeat reaches our world, there will be revolts against your rule. Surely you realize that there are underground movements bent on your destruction?
Yeah. Let them show their noses and I will grind them into their faces. I will teach them...
Sire, listen to me.
No, it is your turn to listen. I refuse to recall the fleet.
Of all the stubborn...
And we will not suffer a defeat out there.
But, sire, the general said...
Never mind what the general said. I have a plan that will turn this reverse into victory. I have sent the fleet to conquer Earth, and it shall. Now here is my plan.
Gorg begins unfolding his plan. The worried frown on Yo's face disappears. His eyes light up as Gorg speaks, and soon the two of them are laughing happily. What is Gorg's plan, and will Rocky be able to overcome this new threat? There are startling developments in the next chapters of the Rocky Starr Adventure. Destination Venus! Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Far out in the vast unknown that lies between the planets, the great space battle continues. Although heavily outnumbered, Rocky and the others fight desperately to turn back Gorg's fleet. Gradually, by superhuman efforts, the tide of battle swings in their favor. Gorg's ships are destroyed one by one. As their losses mount, Yo pleads with Gorg to recall his fleet.
Beg of you, sire, do as I say. When news of this reaches our world, there will be more revolts against you. Recall the fleet,
I will do nothing of the kind, Yo.
No, you are...
You Earthies! You forget that many men are with us in the radio tower, listening to reports from the fleet.
Oh, sire, I cannot think in Earthies when I am excited.
You cannot think. Otherwise you would not make such a stupid suggestion. Recall the fleet and admit defeat? Oh, no. I have a better plan.
We cannot stand the loss of so many ships.
And we shall not.
Then bring back the fleet before they are all destroyed.
No, I sent those ships to conquer Earth, and they shall.
How can they when they are...
Listen to me, and I will explain.
I am listening.
Good. And not before time. We shall follow my original plan on a smaller scale. I will radio the general in code. One half of my fleet shall return. The rest shall fly on and attack Earth.
But, sire, that is...
Enough of your buts and doubts. I have commanded it. Once our bombers have wrecked one or two of Earth's cities, they will surrender.
You forget Rocky Starr.
I forget nothing, Yo. He will not be able to harm my plans.
He has ruined them almost. He has destroyed...
I am well aware of our losses.
They will be even worse should you go ahead with this crazy scheme. Rocky Starr will attack and attack until every ship is destroyed.
Really, Yo? Well, you are wrong. He will cause us little damage. I shall order my fleet to scatter in all directions. He cannot watch them all. Hours later, the ones to return to Venus will begin their flight home. The others will fly independently towards Earth and regroup 10,000 miles from that planet's outer atmosphere.
Yeah.
You like my idea now.
It is quite good,
I think it is perfect. I feel that at last we shall overcome Rocky Starr's interference. Come, there is much planning to do. We must work it all out to the last detail so there can be no confusion. Radio the General. Tell him to stand by for an urgent message.
Hey, we've lost a couple more ships, pal. Things is looking really grim.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, we've lost 15 ships since the scrap began.
That leaves one squadron.
Yeah, one against at least 70 of theirs. Look, Rocky,
Listen, don't say it, Mitch.
I got it. Look, we can't go on this way.
Rocky, did you hear that?
No, I was talking to Mitch. What was it?
More trouble, I guess.
No, Venus is broadcasting to the fleet.
Hey, they wasn't calling them home, was they?
I don't think so.
Well, what did they say?
Venus for Clarinet,
Please call again.
12. Let's be brought up across me again,
Well?
They are asking the general of the fleet to stand by for an important message.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
He's left his underpants at home.
Oh, Mitch, don't be crazy.
Huh?
Gosh, maybe Gog's decided to recall them.
Oh, quit kidding yourself. We ain't winning the scrap, remember?
Oh, we've lost heavily, but by gosh, so have they. We've destroyed hundreds of their ships.
Yeah, well, they can afford to lose them, I tell you, and we can't. Will you look at us now? We pulled out of the scrap to regroup, and what do we find? There's nothing to regroup. Well, let's call it a day, Rocky, huh?
What do you suggest we do?
Well, look, ask me something easy, will you?
Listen, Mitch, we can't pull out. We've got to fight on.
Yeah, I guess so. And the old man curtains for us. You know, we can't win.
Oh, you never know. We just might pull it off.
Ah, look, your trouble is you never know when you're beat.
I'm not crying enough yet, Mitch.
Begin alla fresca, senka direct when yet Stop.
What's that crumb screeching about now?
I cannot understand the message. He said, the day is over when the night falls. After darkness, there is the new day and hope.
He's either stand happy or he's got a screw loose.
He's using a code, Mitch.
Oh, look, I'm not that dumb. I know that. What's it all mean?
He might be recalling his fleet after all.
Well, why send us orders in code?
So that we won't know that we've beaten him.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, and again, he could be up to something really dirty. You know, we better keep our eyes open and be ready for trouble.
General has radioed that he understands your message, sire.
Excellent.
Further, he approves of your plan and is taking the necessary action.
And
Me? Oh, I was hasty with my judgment, sire. Yes, I believe, too, that it will work, and Rocky Starr will not see through it.
How could he? When the ships are dispersed over a wide area, Rocky Starr and his cursed friends will be helpless. When they see the fleet turn for home, they will imagine that all the ships go that way. Instead, half of them will head for Earth. If later he realizes his mistake, it will be too late.
There is just one thing, sire.
With you, there is always some doubt, Joe.
Well, I mean, is there any chance of the Ghanem pilots knowing your code?
None at all.
Good. That is wonderful news for my ears, sire.
Only 3 people have a copy of the code, myself and 2 generals aboard the fleet, and I defy any person to work out my plan from the message I sent. It's all rather clever of me, eh?
Very, sire.
I thoroughly agree with you. I am a man worthy to rule the universe. There can never be another like me.
Perhaps many have thought the same thing.
Perhaps, but none has ever touched my greatness. Yes, we shall conquer the earth despite this setback.
Don't I say we gonna twiddle our toes forever?
Don't worry. You'll have plenty of action soon, Mitch.
Well, let's get cracking. We've been playing tag with Gorg's mob long enough. Oh, come on. Give the old hunt and call and we'll get stuck right into them troop ships.
I'm waiting for Susan and his boys to get into position. We're going to attack the troop ships on our port side.
Yeah, well...
Those on Ares, you era idea of the cutter, good.
Give him a yell, Mahler, and say to follow me.
All everything, Rocky. Just got an idea. It's terrific. Reckon we'll slap some mud in Gold's eyeballs, huh?
Listen, Mitch, just what are you babbling about?
Relax, brother. Lend me an eardrum while I pour out some words of wisdom.
Listen, cut out the fooling, Mitch.
I ain't fooling. I'm serious. Got an idea.
Rocky, look at the radar screen. Gold's fleet is turning for home.
It's turning for...
Gosh, Marla, I believe you're right, darn tooth me up. No, they can't be. Hey, yes, they are. No, it's a trick. They wouldn't be tossing it in now. Hey, tickle my cookie, Sal, they are. Grab a knife or we'll get it going back to Venus. Right on the tires. We did it. We got him on the run.
Another minute or so, and it just might have been us.
Oh, relax, Rocky. No, sir, we would have stuck it out to the bitter end.
Oh, this is wonderful, Rocky.
Better than wonderful, chicken. It's better than wonderful. We're beating the daylight out of Gorg's mob, and we saved Earth from destruction.
Yeah, it all looks pretty good, Mitch, but I wonder.
You're always wondering something. Get on the ball, boy.
I am, but I just can't see Gorg giving up quite as easily as this.
The truth, I tell you, Rocky.
Yes, looks as if it might be, but might be a trick, too, you know.
Ain't he cautious yet, huh? Yeah, trick, my big toe. Look at them. They're scouting in all directions, running for home like a bunch of bunnies.
Yeah, I can see them.
Bunch of bunnies, get it?
Yes.
Well, what's to do, huh? What's to do?
I'll tell you what to do. Call up Suz and tell him we'll chase him all the way back to Venus.
That's my boy. Let's get cracking. Oh, boy, are we heading out now? We've shot up another 10 troop ships and they turn back for Venus.
There's one on your port side, Mitch.
He's mine, pal.
Right.
And another dolly hit the dust. Roll up. Line up on the left, fellas. Any more for any more. Take your turn. I'm ready to give it out.
You sound pretty happy, Mitch.
Sure I am. We got that target dog right where we want him. When the nuisance here of our Bitsby, they'll grab him by the seat of the pants and toss him out into space. The point.
Yes, sounds good, but, well, I hope you're right.
What do you mean you're all right? Of course I am. You bet they will. They all hate the guy.
Listen, that scrap's not over yet.
It's only a matter of time, Rocky boy. You did the almost impossible. Never thought we had a show of stopping the fleet from attacking Earth. Boy, if they only knew how lucky they were. Credit make you king of the world.
Well, without Suz and the other space pilots, I'd have been helpful.
Oh, don't be so modest. It was your idea, though. And what an idea. Pal, this is the end of Gore. Won't be game to attack no place for what's left of his fleet. Say, you ought to hear Suz and the rest of the boys. They don't know what they're saying, but they sound awful pleased. Rocky, I'm that happy could sing.
Oh, no, please don't. No.
Why not?
No.
Got a lovely voice. Cop this. See the soft two shuffle at the same time.
Just before we all get a headache.
What?
Marla, have you contacted Ann and Yan yet?
I have been calling them for an hour or more. You please be quiet, Mitch. I'm trying to speak. I said I have been calling them for an hour or more. They have not replied.
What?
Hey, what's the matter with them two guys? They dead or something?
Did you check with the other fighters?
Yes, with everyone.
Well?
I can't understand it, Rocky.
Hey, quit stalling, Molly. Give. What's happened to them?
I do not know. No one knows.
What?
No one knows.
No, their ship has not been seen for some hours.
Oh, giggling grasshoppers.
Suz thinks that their ship has been destroyed.
Rocky stares hard at Marla, his heart filled with foreboding. What has happened to Ann and Jan? Have they been shot up, or are they lost somewhere out in uncharted space? And will Gorg's plan to attack Earth succeed? There are thrills and mystery ahead for each and every one in the next dramatic Rocky Starr Adventure. Destination Venus. Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. In the battle far out in the vast uncharted sea of space, the overwhelming odds against Rocky and his friends gradually told. They were almost ready to break off the engagement when they saw Gorg's ship suddenly turn, scatter, and head back to Venus. Quickly, Rocky ordered the space fighters to harass Gorg's fleet on its long journey. Then Marla tries to contact Ann and Yan, but there is no reply.
Say, that's kind of funny.
Very, Mitch.
Hey, what's the matter with them two?
No one has seen their ship for hours. Suz thinks it has been destroyed.
Destroyed?
Well, knock me down.
Don't jump to conclusions, Mitch. They're all right.
Yeah, then where are they? Why don't they answer?
Well, maybe their radio's on the blink.
Quit kidding. Something's happened to them, I know.
Take it easy.
I got a horrible feeling in my stomach, and I ain't going to be ill.
Don't say it.
Huh? forward, you're thinking the same thing.
I'm thinking nothing of the sort.
Oh, not much. Boy, all the time I was laughing about us beating Gorg's mob, Han and Jan's been dying.
And take hold of yourself. We don't know this, Ed.
Oh, they must be, or they'd still be in this scrap. Say, why didn't we check with them before? We might have been able to help.
Oh, we have been rather busy, you know. We haven't been on a picnic.
Okay. Well, let's get cracking instead of just tackling.
I will when I can get a word in. Listen, Mahler, call up Stewart. Tell him to take command while we search for Ann and Jan.
Very well.
Say, we'll keep in contact with him, and if we can't, to wait for us 10,000 miles off Gunham.
And hurry it up, chicken. Don't stick around. We got work to do.
All right. Arrest of two. That's Captain Amos.
Hey, say, Rocky, nothing could have happened to him, could it?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, but it can't have. Now that we've won.
I'm beginning to wonder whether we have.
What do you mean?
Mitch, I just can't see Gorg giving up the lead.
It's
It's all wrong somehow. It's not like him.
Well, never mind him. Let's start searching for Ann.
You're right, we will as soon as Mahler's finished.
Oh, she's taking so long. Hey, Mahler, get a move on, huh?
Leave her alone.
Well, if it don't take all day long to give Studs his orders,
Take it easy, Mitch.
Well, take it easy, says. Take it easy, huh? For all we know, Ann might be dead, and you just sit there as though everything was swell.
All right, stop sounding off, man.
It's okay, honey. Let's act. Let's be doing something. Every minute's precious.
Who says he and his men will keep attacking the fleet until they reach Venus' defenses? He wishes us good luck.
Huh? Oh, now maybe we can do something.
There's one other call, Mahler. Contact Earth, will you?
Oh, that can't wait, can it? Them guys are in no danger, and Ann is. It's wasting time.
We won't waste a moment, Mitch. She can call them while we begin the search. I want them to know that they have nothing more to fear from Gorg.
I will tell them, Rocky.
Good girl. All right, stand by to change course.
That's my boy.
Don't worry, Mitch. We'll find them.
Blue calling us. Invasion fleet send back.
Can you hear, sire?
Invasion
Listen.
fleet send back. Coming up.
Invasion
Coming.
turns back. Poor fool. If only they knew that very soon half of my fleet will turn again and head for Earth. But then they cannot know, eh? No, sire. Switch off that loudspeaker. We have heard enough.
I wonder whether Rocky Starr is suspicious, sire.
Why should he be?
Well, he's no fool. He may think it rather peculiar that we should give up the battle when we are outnumbering them so greatly.
It does not matter what he thinks. He cannot possibly see our ships change course. They are scattered over thousands of miles. No, my plan goes well.
Naturally. It is a brilliant one, sire.
All my plans are.
Well, to be honest, at first I thought it wouldn't work.
So you said.
Well, I felt that I should point out all the difficulties, sire.
Yes, of course. However it goes well, that is the main thing. Oh, I wish I could be near Rocky Starr and the Earthlings when they heard our bombs exploding on their cities.
They will run in terror, especially since they have been told there is no danger, eh?
They will be our slaves. A few hours after the first hydrogen bomb falls, and then they will learn what it is to work. I promise you, with their millions, we cannot fail to rule the universe.
The fleet attacks the southern hemisphere first, am I right?
Some will deal with the place marked Australia.
Is there a big city there?
I believe so. I've forgotten its name for the moment. However, it shall be destroyed at the same moment as other ships ruin the land called America.
Sire, have they any defenses at all against us?
Nothing to worry us, according to our information. They have guided space missiles, but I understand they are not highly developed. Still, there is nothing on that planet that is strong enough to resist us.
As you said, if they only knew what lay ahead of them.
Yes. They would not be as happy as they are, I assure you.
Hey, did you hear the President's broadcast?
Sure, he give us all the clear. Them Venusians ain't coming.
That's mighty good news. Sure took a load off my mind. Now I can go ahead with my plans.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting married.
Sucker.
Well, maybe, but it has some compensation.
I'd rather stick to the Chi-Chis. Them more faithful.
Yeah, but you can't kiss a horse.
Maybe not. Still, I'd kiss this guy, Rocky Starr. He's the boy who saved our necks from them Venusians, you know.
And how? The whole world's talking about him. He'll be our next president.
I'm not. He's a limey. He's English.
English? Well, he's still terrific. In spite of that.
Yeah? Well, so long, pal. You can sleep easy tonight, thanks to Rocky Starr.
But for many men throughout the world, there was no sleep for many nights. At listening posts, ears were trained to catch any messages from outer space. Tired eyes peered through giant telescopes. For the general in charge of Earth's defenses could not believe that the fleet had returned to Venus. Meanwhile, millions of miles away, the blue streak rockets across the uncharted space sea. Hour after hour, day after day, Rocky, Mitch, and Marla comb the limitless unknown in search of their friends.
Still no sign of him, pal.
Not so far. Have some coffee, Marla?
Yes, please.
Pass me up your cup.
No, I will get it.
Quit talking about food, will you, and keep your eyes on the radar.
Don't start laughing, Mitch.
We got nothing to laugh over. Two best friends lost out in space, and you two sit there eating.
Well, you feel better if you have something.
I couldn't come at them pills and coffee. They choke me.
Well, one of these pills is equal to a nice, juicy steak.
Look, how can you act this way when Anne's dead, maybe? I guess she must be. We've been looking for him for days, and there's no trace of him.
Well, the universe is pretty immense.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm all ahead up. We could cruise out here for years and years and never come across them.
Don't worry, we'll find them.
Yeah, but will they be alive,
Of course they will.
Quit kidding yourself.
And you be quiet, Mitch Morgan.
Huh?
I'm tired of you. You saboob.
Hey, what's she calling me? I bet that's
I don't know
not
what
right.
it is, but you certainly deserve it. Oh, Marla, don't cry.
I'm sorry, look. My heart aches for what he am. Yet I do not speak as Mitch. Oh, he makes me so sad for both Anne and Butch.
Take no notice of him, Marla. He doesn't mean it.
Oh, sure I don't, chicken. Guess I got kind of carried away. Hey, I didn't know you held a lamp for Buck Jan.
A lamp?
Yeah, you know, a torch. He thought you was after Rocky.
I have realized lately that what Jan is my name.
Well, Marla, keep smiling. We'll find him somehow, some way.
Oh, sure. Even if we have to stick out here in space forever.
Unbeknown to Rocky and the others, Anne and Jan stand on the outside hull of their fighter thousands of miles away to the north. Anxiously, Jan inspects the damage caused by one of Gorg's ships.
Jan, be careful. Don't think never too far. You'll fall into space.
My gravity boots will hold me to the ship.
Even so, don't take any risks. There's enough trouble as it is.
We are in no danger out here, Anne. You know that.
Yes. Only, I just can't get used to the idea of walking round outside a spaceship, traveling at thousands of miles an hour.
It is a fact. It never fails to amaze me either. And I have done quite a lot of space traveling, as you well might imagine. Well, that is that.
What do you think? Can we repair the damage?
No, I'm afraid we can't. The entire tailpiece has been shot right away.
Oh. Jan, so we're doomed to fly on like this until we either die or are rescued by Rocky.
As you say, Anne. Yes.
Oh, I hope they won't be too long finding him.
Anne, they may be a very long time.
Don't worry, Jan. Rocky will come.
Do you really believe that?
Don't you?
I wish I did. Although deep down I realize this is the end for us.
Why do you say that?
We have no means of telling Rocky where we are. All our instruments and gear have been ruined. And they could search for years out here and not locate us. No, they will think we were killed in the battle and write us off as dead.
Wouldn't be surprised if they're looking for us now.
Perhaps.
Don't be depressed, Jan. Look out across there. Those stars and planets seem so close. I feel I could reach up and pull them closer. That's Earth over there, isn't it?
I think so.
I wonder where the sun... Jan, did you touch me?
No.
Are you sure?
Quite. Why do you ask?
Someone or something did.
What?
Jan, there's someone on our ship.
That is silly. I cannot see anyone.
There is, I tell you. They're standing close to me. They're staring right at me.
voice filled with alarm. Anne stares straight ahead. Jan follows her eyes but sees nothing. What is there? Is it some strange being from an unknown planet? Or is it just Anne's imagination? Can Gorg's plan still succeed? There are startling developments in the next thrill-packed episode of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus! Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr! Far out in the uncharted sea of space, Rocky and his fighters try desperately to rout Gorg's fleet. When all seems lost, they see the giant troop ships scatter and head for home. Unaware of Gorg's latest plan to attack Earth, Rocky orders the fighters to harass the fleet all the way to Venus. Then he tries to contact Jan and Anne without success. Unbeknown to Rocky, they are inspecting the damage to their fighter thousands of miles to the north of the Blue Streak. Standing on the outside hull of their ship, Anne's face is aghast as Jan says,
"We cannot repair it, Anne. The tail fins and rocket tubes have been blown off. This is the end for us, I'm afraid."
Oh, no, it isn't. The ship will keep on flying, even though it is badly damaged. All we have to do is wait until we're found.
That is not very likely. It is immense out here. You could search for years and not find us. No, Anne.
Jan, there's someone on our ship.
What?
Someone on the ship.
Where? I cannot see anyone.
There is, I tell you. Some pin eyes watching me.
Anne, my dear. There is nothing within miles of us.
There are people here.
Then why can we not see them?
I don't know.
What is it?
Jan, something touched me. I'll swear it.
You said that before.
I tell you, something touched me on the arm.
Anne, stop it at once or you'll become hysterical. There's no one here, believe me.
But Jan, I know that...
If there was someone, we would be able to see them. Am I not right?
Yes. And yet I...
Look around you.
Oh, I couldn't.
And there is no one there. Come now, this is not like you. You are trembling. What is it?
I don't know.
What is wrong with you?
It's no use telling you. You won't believe me. Let's go back inside the ship quickly.
Very well. Although you are silly to be afraid of nothing.
Hurry, Jan.
No, you must not.
I want to run.
No, you might float off into space. See that at least you have one of your gravity boots on the hull of the ship.
I'll be careful, only please hurry. Oh, I wish Rocky were here.
He is thousands of miles from us. He will have written us off as dead.
No, he won't. He'll be searching for us. I hope he gets here before it's too late. Oh, let's get back inside the ship and lock ourselves in.
Okay, call me a wet blanket, a downpour, but I'm facing facts. Anne and Jan are goners. They must be. Look, us and 5 other fighters been looking around for days, and there's not a trace of them.
Oh, don't be downhearted, Mitch.
They've collected something bad, and we all know it.
I think there's a good chance of finding them alive.
Who do you think you're kidding?
Now, cut out the moaning, and you keep your eye on that radar.
Oh, that's good coming from you. I've had my eye glued to them screens till I'm seeing things. Oh, look, Rocky, we're only wasting time. If they were still alive, they would have contacted us.
Well, their transmitter could be damaged.
Yeah, well, I bet that ain't the only thing that's damaged either. I got an empty feeling in my stomach that, well, they've been blown to pieces.
And I'm just as confident that they're all right.
Of all the stubborn guys that ever was, you're the worst. Plain as the nose on my face, the gunners. Look, I tell you, we'll never find them, not in a million years.
Hey, Rocky, what is that on the port radar?
On the port?
I can't see nothing.
There is a tiny speck there, up in the corner.
Hmm? My gosh, it could be a spaceship.
Yeah, and it could be a star.
Ah, don't be crazy.
I was right. Cole says it is a spaceship on our port.
Good.
He wants to know whether we will investigate.
Oh, you're darn tootin' we will.
Tell the other fighters to follow us, Muller. Stop the gyros. Stand by to change course. It's one of our fighters, all right, Mitch.
Yoo, I bet $1 million it's them.
Is it badly damaged, Rocky?
Well, we're too far away at the moment to see much. Well, from the image on the radar, it looks as though their tailpiece has been blown off.
Say, that's really bad, pal.
Well, it could be a lot worse.
Oh, not much. Most probably dead anyway. Must be. Ought to be outside in the hull of the ship.
Well, we'll soon know.
How come?
I'm going to run the blue streak alongside that fighter.
Okay, that'll... You what?
You heard, Mitch. I'm going in as close as I can, then reduce speed and fly parallel to it.
Listen, you're crazy.
I can do it.
You crash into him unless you're careful.
All right, attach safety harness. Stop the gyros.
All the crazy loons, Rocky. You can't do this. Look, we'll hit that ship, and then both of us will be blown up.
Stand by to reduce speed.
Oh, look, hold your horses, Rocky. I won't let you do this. It's crummy. Next thing you'll be saying that we'll hop aboard that freighter and see what's wrong, eh?
How'd you guess?
Huh?
That's exactly what I intend doing.
Oh, no.
We'll work out the speed of that ship, then reduce our own and run alongside. Call up the other pilots and tell them to stand by, Marla. All right, get to work, Mitch. We haven't much time.
Quickly, Mitch works out the approximate speed of the crippled fighter, and Rocky begins reducing his speed. As the forward rockets roar, the giant blue streak trembles violently. Closer and closer, Rocky edges his ship toward the fighter.
Hey, watch your step, Rocky. Watch it, or we'll crash into it.
No, we won't.
We will, I tell you. We're too close.
We're staying where we are.
Oh, you'll bust us, dude. Swing it away.
Stop your yelling. We're quite safe. We have to be as close as this, otherwise we'll never board that ship.
Sure, I know. What? Well, you don't mean we're really going to board it.
Listen, Mitch, you know perfectly well we are. Marla, give me a speed reading.
100,000. Steady.
All right, I'll have to knock her back a bit. We're creeping past that fighter. Stand by to fire the fired rockets. 3, 2, 1, fire!
That is it, Rocky.
Yeah, we're flying neck and neck.
Good. Cut the gyros, Marla. Now, into our outer spacesuits. We'll soon find out whether Anne and Yan are alive. Don't jump to conclusions, Mitch. I'll swing this ladder across onto their fighter.
Pal, got a problem. Say we're halfway across, and the two ships dive off in opposite directions.
Well, how can they? The locked gyros will hold them on their course. They'll fly on forever this way, unless, of course, we alter our speed or direction.
Of course, the ladder could always slip and toss us into space.
You would think of that.
Well, it could happen.
No, it can't possibly, Mitch. There are big gravity pads on each end. They'll hold it to the hull. Oh, the ladder's set. I'll go across first, then you come, Mitch. You stay on the blue streak, Marla.
Yeah, and holler for help if we bump trouble. Off you go, Rocky, and watch your step.
We will come to no harm.
You never know, chicken, what might be waiting for us in that spot. Hey, careful, Rocky. You nearly fell there.
I'm all right. I'll be across soon.
Then I have to go over. Oh, boy.
Behave, Mitch. You are not as afraid as you pretend.
Yeah, by gee. Look, every time I come outside a spaceship, my stomach goes plunkety, 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 plump. And it ain't natural to do this sort of thing.
Come on over, Mitch.
Okay. Now, listen, Mal, if we bump trouble, you dash back into the blue streak and call up them Venusian boys out there. Right?
I will, yes.
Well, they'll know what to do. And don't you take no risk, neither. Oh, well, this is it. If I fall off of this ladder, I'm going to be as mad as mad.
I hope you find Jan and unharmed.
Well, Rocky, my boy, they ain't in the airlock chamber.
No, you're right. But cheer up, Mitch. You sound as though they're dead.
Yeah, well, you think the same, too, only you won't say it.
Listen, I'm thinking nothing of the sort.
Oh, Rocky, what are you fooling me for? Sure you are.
Now, listen, don't worry. I just know that they'll be in the control cabin.
Look, Rocky, maybe we won't like what we see there. Look, it's as plain as the nose on my face. When their tailpiece was blown off, well, they got theirs.
Yeah, perhaps you're right.
I know I am. Look, the whole setup aboard this ship tells me so. The outside door was open, wasn't it?
Well, that doesn't mean...
Look, if they was alive, they'd have closed it.
Look, Mitch, it's no use our behaving this way. Come on. Let's go up into the control cabin.
Yeah, I guess we'd better. Well, we better be careful, huh?
Uh-huh.
We gotta know sooner or later what's going on.
Yes, you're right at that. Listen, close that outside door and I'll open the airlock.
Okay, just a sec.
Well, here we go. Come on.
Look, Rocky. Look, don't think I'm funny around like that, but I can't. I'll have to wait. Look,
Mitch, come on.
Rocky, look, I couldn't bear... Well, the fine Ann did.
Listen, we don't know that she is.
Oh, stop trying to cheer me up, will you? Look, it's no use kidding ourselves. Them two are finished. Must be, otherwise they've been down to meet us.
Oh, they could be hurt, of course. I mean, well, perhaps they're unconscious.
They ain't, Rocky, and what's
We
more...
won't find out anything standing here, Mitch. Now, come on. I'll climb up first.
Okay. On your way, then. Guess I'll be right behind you.
All right. Now, don't be too downhearted, Mitch.
But I can't help it. Oh, look, why do we ever have to come to Venus?
Great Scott!
Hey, what is it?
Mitch, up here, quickly.
Hey, are they sitting there laughing at us?
No, they're not. They're not aboard the ship.
What you say? Giggling grasshoppers, not aboard?
No, Mitch. They've vanished.
Eyes wide with amazement, Rocky and Mitch look around the cabin and then stare at each other, their hearts filled with fear. Where are Anne and Jan? And what of Gorg's plan to attack the Earth? Will it succeed while Rocky searches for his missing friends? There are startling developments ahead in the next chapters of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus! Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Thinking that Gorg's fleet has returned to Venus, Rocky and the others search for the missing Anne and Jan. Unbeknown to them, hundreds of Venusian troop ships speed across space toward Earth. Meanwhile, Rocky finds Jan's space fighter. Carefully, he edges the blue streak close to the crippled fighter, reduces speed, and flies alongside. Donning their outer spacesuits, he and Mitch clamber aboard. As they enter the control cabin of the fighter, Mitch says,
I got an awful feel in my stomach that they're dead, Rocky. They must be, or they would have met us.
Great Scott!
What's wrong?
They're not here. They're not aboard the ship.
Oh, baby, they went for a Not here?
No.
Well, look, Rocky, they must be someplace.
All right, Mitch, look around the cabin for yourself.
But giggling grasshoppers, they couldn't have vanished.
All right, then where are they?
Oh, it's crummy. You just can't vanish out here in space.
No, and yet they're not aboard their ship. Unless they...
Finish it, Rocky.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, I know what you was gonna say. Unless they've fallen off the fighter.
Well, I suppose it could happen.
Yeah, I figure you're right, Bill. They must have gone outside to inspect the damage and slipped off somehow. Oh, boy, this is worse than finding them dead. They float out there till their oxygen supplies gives out and then suffocate.
Yes, that's right.
Well, come on, let's scram and look for them, huh? We might be able to pick them up before their oxygen gives out. Rocky, wake up. What are you doing?
Having a look around the cabin.
Oh, look, you don't expect them to be hiding in a cupboard, do you? Let's go back to Marl and the Blue Streak. I want to get out of this spacesuit. It's uncomfortable.
Wait a minute.
Hey, what's getting in here?
This writing on the panel. Look, see?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's Anne's writing.
Certainly looks like it.
Yeah.
He's used a lipstick, too. Listen to this. Being attacked by someone from...
Well, go on.
Well, that's all.
Being attacked, but by who?
Well, that's the big mystery. Who?
Rocky, ain't that another word there? Look. Ain't that squiggly thing?
Oh, yeah.
First letter looks like an I.
The next one could be an N.
Yeah.
Mitch, you're right. It's the beginning of a word. I wonder what it was going to be.
I guess as good as anybody. Somebody must have grabbed her while she was writing.
Someone who didn't understand English, otherwise they would have wiped those words out. Now, what the deuce does that in stand for?
Oh, ask me something easy. All I know is they ain't dead.
They weren't there when she wrote that message anyway.
Oh, boy, this makes... Say, Rocky, maybe she wrote that during the scrap with Gorg's fleet, huh?
I have a hunch that she didn't, Mitch.
Well, what happened to them?
They've been taken prisoner by Gorg's men.
Oh, bother, screw the idea.
That's it, Mitch. After their ship was damaged, it dropped out of the fight. Later, one of Gorg's ships spotted them out here. The crew climbed aboard just the same as we did and took them prisoner.
Hold your horses, boy. Relax. Somebody would have seen it.
Everyone was far too busy looking after themselves to worry about anyone else.
Could be. The only thing that worries me is that there's no sign of a fight in here. And I think Iran and Yan would have fought like tigers to beat off Gorg's mob.
Well, maybe they were hurt and not able to resist. My gosh, Mitch. That's what's happened, huh? I know what that message is now. Being attacked by someone from invasion fleet.
If you're right, pity help him when Gorg gets his hands on him.
All right, come on, let's go back to Mama. She'll be wondering where we are. We'll tell her the news, and then it's flat out for Venus and Gorg.
Must we have that loudspeaker on? That noise irritates me.
I am awaiting news of my fleet.
But they reported to you only a few minutes ago.
Leave it on, nevertheless. You never know when they may call me. There are only 72 hours flying time from Earth's atmosphere. Think of it, Yo. Very soon they will divide and send their guide bombs raining down on the cities of Earth.
Can you imagine the slaughter and destruction?
Well, the Earthlings deserve it, the imbeciles. I gave them their chance to survive, but they preferred to fight on and defy me. They shall pay for their defiance. Their buildings shall topple in the dust, and they shall acknowledge me as king.
Sire, the Earth is ours.
Oh, Yo. So you have no dust at last.
Not one, sire. It shall come to pass as you have always said.
This is a change for you. Before, you could always find some flaw in my plan.
Well, my only worry was that one Rocky Starr, he's been a thorn in our side.
Not anymore.
I'm sure he would still try to interfere if he knew what was happening.
But he does not know.
No, sire. He swallowed your bait and fell into your trap.
I suppose when he saw our fleet turn and head for home, he thought he had won. The idiot! As if he would defeat me.
Invasion fleet still headed for it.
Yeah, there they are again, sire. They've been trying to contact him for days.
I wonder whether he and the Blue Streak were destroyed during the battle.
None of our pilots have mentioned it, and I'm sure they would have had they shot up the Blue Streak.
Yes, I suppose so. Don't turn off that loudspeaker. I am tired of that whining voice.
Very well, sire. A few of our bombers will quiet them. I wish we could be there, sire.
So do I. Can you imagine the feelings of the Earthlings as our spaceships roar closer and closer? They will not be able to do a thing to stop them.
General, those spaceships are less than 70 hours away from our world.
Your calculation's correct.
As accurate as it was possible for them to be. Professor Vernon and I checked them over twice.
Say, who's this Vernon?
He built the Blue Streak, remember? His daughter is a member of the crew.
Oh, yeah. You reckon that they're less than 70 hours flying time away from us, eh?
Yes.
Good.
Good. You don't seem to realize that shortly they will be blasting us with atomic and hydrogen bombs.
Say, this telescope you have at Mount Palomar is sure some instrument, Doctor. I never dreamed that one day I'd be standing here watching the invasion of Earth.
You must stop those ships from reaching us.
What with a bow and arrow?
But, General, surely we have some defenses.
Sure.
Then use them. You heard that Gorg individual? He boasted in his broadcast that millions of us will die within a few minutes of the invasion.
Yeah, this instrument certainly brings some spaceships close.
But, General, you must save us from the Venusians. Do you hear?
How big did you say this eyepiece is?
200 inches. But that has nothing whatsoever to
200 inches, eh? Must have taken quite a year or two to build. I understand it's made of pyrite.
Oh, General, listen to me. Our world is in grave danger. Peoples are living in terror. You must save us.
Keep trying, Johnston. Don't fail it.
General, Rocky Starr can't help us now. Gorg has beaten
If
him.
we can get hold of him, he might be able to do something even now.
It is too late.
He's still our best defense. Better fight outside our Earth than on it.
But he might never hear your message.
I'll give him another 12 hours. If we don't contact him by then we'll have to do something from our end.
Yeah, well, Rocky boy, you can talk till the end of space. But I figure Ann and Yan are falling off at the ship.
And I say the Gorg has them.
Start floating out in space, I tell you. Can't you get it into that thick red head of yours?
Listen, Mitch, just calm down.
Calm down, he says. Hey, why don't you look things in the face?
Well, listen, tell me, why do you think I'm wrong?
Ain't I been telling you both for the last hour or so? That message was written during the space battle when they was being attacked by Gorg's fighters.
Mitch, it's no use arguing with you. Marla, turn on the radio and see if anyone wants us.
I'll leave it off, and all I'll need is some peaceful the last couple of hours without that spitting and snarling radio.
Take no notice of him.
Quit trying to change the subject. As soon as they ask, and I'll be quiet. Look, let's look for Ann and Yan, huh? They're lost out in space someplace.
Earth to Blue Street. Earth to Blue Street.
Oh, Marla, turn that receiver.
Wait a minute. Might be something new.
Golly, more congratulations.
Street. Urgent message for you.
What was that?
Urgent message for you.
How do you know? You won't even listen.
Look, why should we, Rocky? Ain't in no danger, and Ann is.
Mitch, be quiet.
Huh?
Be quiet.
Headed for Southern Hemisphere, flying same course as before. Can you help? I will repeat that message. Part of invasion.
God! What's the matter with that pun? Them ships are on their way back to Venus.
Evidently they're not, Mitch.
Can you help?
They've been sighted from Mount Palomar.
Look, boy, don't give me that. We saw them headed for Venus, remember? Oh, a fool.
I'm the biggest.
Well, you can say that again. Look, Ann and Yan
Gorg made a complete fool out of me. I fell for the oldest trick known. His fleet didn't go back to Venus at all. Only part of it did.
Huh?
They split up, and later one half headed for Earth.
Oh, hold on to your pants, pal. Them guys on Earth might be seeing things.
No, they're not, Mitch, unfortunately. That new telescope at Mount Palomar would pick up those ships quite easily. Oh, Mitch, kick me with you.
You insist.
Wait a minute. I haven't been as clever as I thought.
Well, it's too late to do anything now.
Yeah, we've got to do something. Muller, call up our fighters, give them the latest news, and tell them to follow me.
What's cooking?
We're setting out after Gorg's fleet. We've got to stop them.
Within a few seconds, the Blue Streak and the fighters increase their speed to a fantastic degree and rocket across space in pursuit of Gorg's ship. And where are Yan and Ann? Are they Gorg's prisoners or lost out in space? For thrills and drama, don't miss the next spellbinding episode of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus. Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Believing that Gorg's fleet has returned to Venus, Rocky and the others search for their missing friends. They find the crippled fighter, but Ann and Yan have disappeared. Convinced they're Gorg's prisoners, Rocky heads the Blue Streak for Venus. Later, they pick up a message from Earth. Venusian ship headed for Earth. Can you help? Can you help?
Hold the fighters, Mother. Tell them to follow me at full speed.
Rocky, we'll never catch them ships. They're hundreds of thousands of miles ahead.
Listen, Mitch, we've got to. Earth hasn't any defense against Gorg's men.
How's about Ann and Yan, eh?
We're going after those ships.
Shall I call out first too, Rocky?
No, we'll do that when we spot the fleet. Stand by to increase speed.
Within a few seconds, the Blue Streak and the fighters speed across the uncharted sea of space. Hour after hour, they race on at unbelievable speeds in a desperate effort to overtake Gorg's fleet. Meanwhile, at Mount Palomar, California, the general commanding United Nations forces stands by the telescope, while Dr. Morogan stands anxiously by his side.
General, you can't wait any longer. It is 12 hours since your men began calling the Blue Streak, and they have not replied. Rocky Starr can't help us now.
I guess you're right, Doctor. Hand me that phone.
Here you are.
Thanks. Johnson, signal guided missiles Australia, South Africa, and the Antarctic. Have them follow schedule D-H-A. That's all. Got it? Good. Well, that's that, Doctor.
Will your guided missiles stop these ships?
I hope so.
That is not answering my question.
I am not answerable to you for the world's defense.
Will they destroy those ships?
Providing everything goes according to plan, they will. You're going to put up a barrier so thick a flea couldn't jump through.
Won't the spaceships try to evade them?
They won't get through. Those missiles are electronic homing. You fire them in the direction of the target, and once they're within range, they do the rest. Those ships can twist and turn as they like, but those missiles will follow them and destroy them.
Oh, that's wonderful news, General. I did not realize that you had progressed so far.
Very few people on Earth know how good they are. They've been kept secret since the hydrogen bomb. Yeah?
I've just received message from Rocky Starr. He and some Venusian fighters are chasing a fleet. They hope to sight them in a matter of hours.
Johnson, call those fellows back and tell them to keep their nose out of this. Otherwise, they'll fly to their death.
Very well, General.
Make sure you get hold of them. Otherwise, they're finished.
General, perhaps you'd better countermand your fire warning.
It's too late.
Well, Rocky Starr might not hear your warning and be killed.
Stick to your stargazing and leave me to run this war, Doctor.
But it's murder.
It'll be slaughter if the Venusians land on Earth.
I
get it. Guided missiles will be fired as I ordered, no matter who's in the way.
Even as the general speaks, men lead giant rocket-shaped missiles onto their firing platforms. In the Antarctic, South America, and Australia, a tense atmosphere descends over the station. At the Woomera Range in Australia, men stand waiting the fire order.
From drumming you. This is it. Oh, pull your neck in. You had them apples showing. It is, Artelian. He's going to have a go at Gorg's mob. Tell me the old story. I bet you a point to a pack of cruelies we get to stand down any sec.
Now, here, this. Stand by for fire.
I told you, didn't I? Well, I'll be...
Number 1 crew, fire.
From the Antarctic, South America, and Woomera, rockets roar up and out into space laden with destruction. With every minute, more and more missiles stream out of their platforms and head for Gorg's fleet. Meanwhile, on Venus, Gorg and Joe are unaware of their ship's danger. They stand together in the map room at Vinton Palace. Gorg is talking excitedly.
Now we can concentrate on our plans for the Mars invasion.
Before we go into that, I have news for you.
Good or bad?
It is bad, sire.
Then save it until later.
I have been trying to tell you since yesterday.
Can you handle the matter?
Naturally.
Then do so and allow me to deal with my future plans. As I was saying, trying to work out the invasion of Mars.
I suggest that we wait until Earth is ours.
My dear Joe, that is over.
Our ships are still away off that planet.
It is only a matter of hours, and they will be speeding through Earth's atmosphere, their ray guns spitting out death, and the poor imbecile Earthlings can do nothing but die.
I wonder, sire.
I know. Very soon bombs will rain down on their cities, and the moment my robots land, it will all be over. Now, getting back to Mars.
Yes, sire.
Have you looked at my suggested invasion plan?
Yes, sir.
Well, is it workable?
With 1 or 2 minor adjustments, yes.
Excellent.
Naturally, it will not be as easy to conquer as Earth. The Martians are more experienced in interplanetary warfare.
They have nothing powerful enough to withstand my robot armies.
You cannot be certain of that, sire.
I am yours. My little men are the most powerful soldiers in the universe. Oh, no. It will not be hard to overrun Mars.
Well, at least we'll not have to worry about Rocky Starr.
Not that he ever really worried me.
No.
Shall we discuss my plans?
As you wish, sire. Shall we sit down?
Oh, I do not intend to discuss it here, Joe.
Then where?
I feel like celebrating our conquest of Earth. Supposing we go driving outside the city. We can talk in an air car as easily as here.
I thought you wanted to wait for news of your fleet.
They will not be calling me for some hours. Yes, we will go driving and let the people see their king.
It would be a good idea, sire. It might help our people forget the mad ideas that Rocky Starr brought here.
What ideas?
Your overthrow. There are many rumors round Vinton that the people want to depose you.
Let them try. They will learn, as Rocky Starr did, that I am invincible. Now, let us go driving.
Perhaps Mitch is right after all, Rocky.
Oh, Marla, you're not siding with him, surely.
I do not want to. Only we have been chasing Gorg's feet for many hours, and there is still no sign of them.
Yeah, and there won't be need of tickets. They're most probably having a nice juicy steak on Earth already.
My gosh, they're not. Look at that radar. We've caught them.
Oh, says...
Look at the radar, then.
From a tonsil, so we have. Well, I'll go jump down my own neck.
Are you sure it is them, Rocky?
I'm certain, Mother. Call up the fighters. Tell them to follow us in.
Very well, Rocky. Arrest.
Line up your guns, Mitch.
We have already started. You know, I wouldn't have believed it's possible. I'm just catching up with them guys.
Oh, we've had to travel pretty fast to do it.
Yeah, you know, I guess you could call 200,000 miles an hour pretty fast.
Mitch, those ships are breaking formation.
Eh?
They're scattering in all directions.
Hey, they must have spotted us. Giggling grasshoppers, what's cooking out there? We just seen one of them ships explode.
There goes another. What the deuce?
Rocky, there is a small rocket ship on our port side. It is heading straight for us.
Say, Molly, call up Earth and find out what's going on.
Very well. Blue stick to Earth.
This is lovely.
Blue stick to Earth.
Line your guns on it, Mitch.
Right.
It's a guided missile, or I'll eat my hat. Shoot it up. It's getting too close.
I'll do my best.
Good work.
Hey, who's firing them things at us?
Great Scott, this area is full of them.
Don't say it is. Hey, Rocky, cut the cackle and let's scram out of here before we finish up in Little Adam.
Here comes another, ahead of us.
I got him. Hold it.
Mitch, those missiles must have been fired from Earth. Are they making a mess of Gorg's ship?
Yeah, never mind that. Let's scram out of here. Lickety split.
Keep clear of fleet area.
Oh, look, give me that.
Beware of electronic homing
I'll
missiles.
scream a few home throats in this guy.
Mitch, you can't blame him. He's been warning us for hours.
Yeah, I suppose he could have been, too. We wasn't listening. Oh, look, let's go, Rocky. The joint ain't healthy.
Right. Muller, acknowledge Earth's call and say we'll stand by and clean up any ship that gets away.
Boy, won't Gorg be hopping mad when he learns about this.
Right, stand by to change course.
Careful, sire.
I am driving the aircraft.
You do not understand them. They are not meant to go at these speeds on the ground. It will turn over unless you slow down.
I will not slow down. I must be at my palace within a few minutes.
No,
Enough of your yelling. We are quite safe. Oh, why did I choose driving?
Well, you were not to know that such a tragedy could happen, sire. It is almost unbelievable.
You doubt the message we received?
I want to.
Not as much as I do. 1 hour our ships were nearing us, and the next they were being destroyed in hundreds.
Sire, that car in front of you! Careful, I beg of you.
We must get to the palace as quickly as possible. There may still be something that I can do.
You will learn nothing but death at this speed.
Oh, stop your whining. You're almost there. And soon we will know the truth. It's worse than I had imagined, Joe.
Yes, sire. The last report from the fleet said that Earth had sent guided missiles against them.
Why did the fools not evade them or shoot them down?
They tried to, but it was hopeless. Those that escaped the missiles were destroyed by Rocky Starr and his fighters. Our radio people heard him reporting the result of the battle to Earth.
The swine. I can imagine how they gloated over us. And we lost all those ships.
Too bad, sire. It could mean the end for us.
The end?
We have lost everything.
Not everything, Joe.
But your fleet...
Some of it has returned safely to our world, remember?
And when our people learn that the invasion of Earth is a failure, there will be more trouble.
They would not dare rise against me.
There are murmurings against you in Vincent. And in the northern continent there have been riots.
Riots?
I tried to tell you before. I will answer it, sire. Probably more information about our space station.
Well, do not stand there. Maybe some of our ships escaped. Answer.
Say?
No. Tarty dog. Say.
You do not stand there grinning like an idiot. What is it?
My news will warm your heart, sire.
Some of our fleet have been saved.
No, but we have visitors. Look.
What yarn and answer?
Can Rocky and Mitch save Yan and Ann from Gorg, and our rumors of riots in the north true? Be sure to be with us as the battle with Gorg races to its climax in the next exciting chapters of the Rocky Starr Adventure, Destination Venus.